I don't care if you've been clucking for Electra all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, man, with that dang shit. On my left, it's the oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Prodigy Logic 101. Bobby Brown did nothing wrong.
God damn it, don't be stepping on my shit. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people out on the threes and fours, Chronos.
The Tibayo.
Last but not least, we got your boy Blue, newly married.
It's now pronounced Mr. Sweetness.
Oh, god damn.
No, I'm still your boy Blue.
Stitch is out potentially saving the goddamn city with his fucking bow, but we're going to keep it moving. He may barge in here.
Crash in like Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah. Can everybody hear?
Yeah, hopefully. The setup's a little bit different now.
Okay.
The video should look better.
Okay.
And you should see more of us.
Okay.
So if our dicks come out, you'll definitely see it.
That's too much.
It's for Harambe, though.
Too much.
Oh, I forgot to tweet out.
Oh, well, do that tweeting.
Let me do that right now.
Do that tweeting. Let folk know we live and direct.
We are live and direct. All right, the first to comment in the chat room is Jason. What's going on, man? It was good to see you during the Mayweather versus McGregor fight. And listener of the week would be MJ Hove.
All right.
Is that Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Ho.
Nike fan. I think this is the second week this person's got it, so thank you for listening.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thankful.
Absolutely. I don't think we have one distinct celebrity RIP this week. Am I wrong, old ninja?
Not that I know of, but I'm going to say RIP to Blue's single life.
Damn.
I know.
Well, he's been not single for like 7 years.
True, but now it's official.
It's official.
Well, now there's financial consequences if he
God damn.
decides to go back to the single life.
Damn.
The repercussions.
Damn.
So we do have a whole lot of friends, including Professor Dankenstein, who's been on here multiple times, and lots of associates and family members out in the Texas and Louisiana area affected by Hurricane Harvey. Hearts go out.
Is it a hurricane or is it a tropical storm?
I thought it initially was a hurricane, and then it got.
It must be like a low-grade hurricane then.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think it was a 5, but
No,
it dumped a ton of water.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
it go Cat 3?
Cat 3, okay.
Category 3, something like that?
I saw on the news that I don't know if they said it was the first time it's ever happened, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But it basically went onto land, made a U-turn, went back out to the water, and then went back onto land again and went up toward like Louisiana.
God
Mother Nature was like, fuck this area in particular.
damn.
Yeah, for some reason I still can't quite hear shit, but that.
You can't hear anything?
No, I can't hear anything.
Is it your headphones plugged in?
Should be.
Ooh. They're saying, wait, is this true?
I know which one you are.
That's okay.
Can you hear us now?
That was
now?
not. That was whatever you
Yeah.
just pulled was me.
Okay, sorry. Can you still hear?
I can hear.
You? No.
Nobody's
no,
talking,
no.
so you can't really see if you're hearing it or not.
No.
All right.
Nah.
This one. This one.
Nope.
This one. This one. This one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, now I can't hear nothing because I've been.
You've been cockle.
You can hear now, right?
Barely.
That's turning me up. I didn't even touch yours, man. This
When
one's
you,
yours?
whatever you did, the first thing you did.
The first
You're
thing I
messing
did
with
was
mine.
mine.
Zapped out.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's yours. Yours less or more?
We working it out, y'all.
There, I hear more.
You hear more now?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
All right.
Can you hear me now? This podcast is sponsored by not fucking Verizon.
Oh shit.
So
Right now.
it looks like Hurricane Harvey was Category 4.
Was it 4 when it hit land or was it 4 out at sea? 'Cause I didn't hear it that much like wind damage. I heard it was just a shitload of rain.
Yeah, it was just water.
Looks like it went. Hold on, let me pull this up. It looks like it started out Cat 4, and then when it hit land, Category 2.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
There's like I think there was like a posting saying that 95 trillion gallons of water it brought with it or something like
A
that.
whole lot of water.
Some shithole
Shitload of
number.
water.
Yeah, a lot of folks super affected. It was good to see like a lot of the celebrities from Texas and even just corporate folks too donating big money to relief, which is awesome.
The crazy part is Texas is getting all this, I guess, attention, but over in Asia, I think it's like India or some shit, where like 12,000 people have died.
From a hurricane?
and there's like 2 million people have been displaced from flooding alone. So it's been pretty crazy.
Damn.
But my heart's out to all of them people. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. That fucking
And
sucks, man.
fuck Joel Osteen.
Yeah,
whatever
the
his name is.
mega church pastor.
Yeah.
I
He's
never liked that
catching a-
fucking dude.
I'm glad he's catching a lot of heat, though.
I'm glad too.
He should have caught heat a long time ago for having fucking yachts and fucking jets and helicopters and shit in a gigantic compound. It's like a mega mansion.
Yep.
Being a preacher, it's like what the fuck? That prosperity fucking gospel is bullshit.
Yeah, and he's on everybody's TV every Sunday morning and whatnot. I mean, he's an international superstar for doing that stuff, but he dirty. I'm just gonna flat out say it. Fuck him.
All I gotta say though is, if I was in his situation, you know, all that money, I'd probably do the same
God
thing.
damn.
Nah, that's fucking right. I
If
wouldn't
you're a
do
preacher,
that.
you're supposed to be a man of God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't do that. I'm too much of a nice
Like,
guy.
and
I
there's
would be-
actually the fucked up part is I guess they skip over the part where they say you're not supposed to be greedy and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, there's
He
actually
took that out of the commandment.
Specific things about that in the
Yep.
Bible where he's just like, oh fuck it, I like money.
Yeah, he's no fucking superhero.
Yeah,
for
it's just
certain.
weird because he's surrounded in controversy of like backpedaling.
Yeah.
I love that meme. I love talking about memes on the internet. That's like my niche for this podcast. But I love the meme of it's like Noah Ark, and you see him inside Noah Ark saying "fuck you, Texas," and you see all the people like in the water, like trading water, like getting
man.
in.
Damn.
So fucked up.
Yeah, there've been some fucked up memes. The one I think I saw was about Whitney Houston. Saying,
Oh, that's what I posted.
yeah. How'd it go? Like,
Oh shit, I don't even want
It
to
was
say
like,
it.
yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
It's something
yeah.
about drowning.
It was a bad one. It was in poor taste. Let's just say that.
That's all, man.
But yeah, J.J. Watts from Houston Texans and Beyonce and a whole bunch of other folks.
Hey, Kevin Hart, there's a whole bunch.
Yeah, so shout out to them.
Whole bunch of mosques too for
Yeah.
people that are fucking anti-Muslim and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't like terrorists. You know, Muslim faith is all right.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
it's just as ridiculous as whatever religion you are.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys know? I'm not sure if it's. I didn't get a chance to like research to see if it was true or not. But I saw like Mexico was stepping up to help out Texas too. Like they were
Oh,
sending
yeah,
in
sure,
like
sure.
convoys and stuff.
They actually
for
did that
helping
during
out.
Katrina too.
yeah,
That's what I heard too. But
So-
I've never heard of that until like
Oh, yeah.
this week that they do
well,
stuff
we
like
send
that.
them help, they send us help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have a lot of. I think they're our third largest trading partner
Yeah.
in the entire fucking
Especially
world.
now with NAFTA or whatever, right?
Yeah. So, anyway,
Hey,
let's.
Matt saying your beard's on point, Carlos.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. We appreciate you, Matt. Let's jump into. Everybody's seen Defenders.
Yes.
Netflix's Defenders. Last week we talked about episodes 1 through goddamn 4. There's going to be some spoilers in here. We got to get through 5 through 8, the final second half of the Defenders show.
Show.
All right. Jump right the fuck on in. This takes place right after the Chinese restaurant.
Dude, I always,
Wait, so isn't episode 4 the Chinese restaurant?
Yeah, right after the Chinese restaurant episode when the hand is coming in and all 4 of them are together.
a fight
gun
scene.
blazing.
Yeah.
Because like because we didn't really talk about them talking about, them actually teaming up. Because when they sit down, half of them don't want to team up.
Exactly.
And then like, in fact, we have a scene where Matt Murdock. Now this is where people who don't like Iron Fist, I feel like this is showcased a lot through his series and through the Defenders, is that you're dealing with a man-child. And he's even called that by Colleen Wig in 2 episodes later. But Matt Murdock calls him out and says, I'm dealing with the child. And that's where they almost go to blows because Iron Fist gets pissed. He's like, what do you call me? He's like, I'm calling you a fucking kid, a fucking child who doesn't know what they're talking about. You're talking about defeating the hand when you don't have a plan. You're just spitting off rhetoric. So I think that's a very important like character defect that people seem to. I think people are expecting him to be badass that he is in the comics when they don't realize we saw his origin and we know that he hasn't hit his plateau yet.
Yeah,
Well,
he can only
So
use,
he's still learning.
and he can only use his fucking fist still.
Yep.
Yeah, at certain times, and he loses the ability a few times because he doesn't have his chi center because he's still struggling to be an adult while yet having that like 10-year-old mindset.
I agree, and I think all of the hatred towards Iron Fist is warranted. I am going to say I didn't hate him as much in this as I did in his own series. I thought he slightly improved.
I didn't have a problem. I mean, with Iron Fist, that series, like, I was expecting him to like be using his powers like off the bat, like fucking shit up. It just it wasn't literally until the last episode that he actually like went all ham with his powers. And leading up to that, it was just kind of like slow, and the fight scenes were kind of. I mean, it also came out at the same time that that what's that?
Into the
Into the
Badlands.
Badlands.
Into Badlands came out, so it was like, okay, we have this fucking A-list fucking fight scene versus like C-list, almost a D. But I mean, I didn't really have much of a problem with Iron Fist, the Iron Fist, the original,
The
one.
original show.
Yeah.
Okay. How did we like the first in the restaurant big fight with all the four of them?
Well, this
together.
is after the meeting, right?
They've all met up. I think
Okay.
it was episode 5. The hand is coming in.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. I still think it's funny that Jessica Jones can't fight, but she knows that.
Yeah,
So she has to rely on like brute force. To
Yeah.
fucking pull out. It's hilarious.
She
to me.
really can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at one point she leaves
Yes.
because she's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Like,
yeah,
I don't play well with others. So she goes to follow a lead about the architect that she still feels bad about because she feels like she got him killed.
To me, what was most telling, just going with that episode 5, and what I love the most, obviously Stick has come in and he's missing a hand or whatever. We saw him do that badass move and shit. But Stick is calling the fucking shots.
Hold on.
It,
Pause real quick. You know
Go
what's
ahead.
funny? So I was talking to K-Mac about how Daredevil was really inspiration to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And she was like, for real? I was like, yeah, that guy Stick, that's why it's Splinter. And I was like, that's why the hand and the other one's called the foot.
Yeah.
She's like, for real? She's like, well, who's supposed to be Daredevil? I was like, well, no, it's not supposed to be. They just took parts of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, so if y'all didn't know, that's where parts of TMNT come from.
yep.
Yeah, man.
But it's
Sure.
funny too because in Daredevil and in the Defenders, they make fun about that because like I think there was like a part where Jessica was like, oh yeah, we have the hand is coming after us. He's like, oh, what about the foot or maybe the whole body or maybe
Yeah,
even the
yeah,
head? Like who
yeah,
else is
it was
coming
funny.
after us?
They joke on it.
Yeah, they do make jokes about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and also like there's a scene where they go into the sewers,
Yeah.
and I think they make a little reference about the Ninja Turtles down there too. But it's the 5th episode was really cool just because Jessica bounces, but then she comes back and she kind of like throws a fucking car through the building or something like that. I think
Yeah.
that's what happened, right?
Yeah,
Something
she
like
does.
that,
She
yeah.
does.
I
throw
think that's
car-
a bad thing about binging movies because our shows is that they
blend
started fucking
together.
blending together. I can't remember what fucking happened.
Well, and I believe towards the end of that one, Luke Cage gets captured as well. Or
Well,
temporarily.
You think he's
You
we
think he
he's
does,
captured.
yeah.
We think he's captured.
Which Sawande is the guy's name?
Yeah. I wanted more out of him. I really did.
Really?
But I liked his
Oh,
dialogue.
he's black, so you know what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
That's
he's the least. So we're introduced to the fingers
Yes.
of the hand in the subsequent episodes, and he is the least finger that we know about. Like we already know about Nobu. We learn a lot more about Alexandra. Obviously, we know about Gao, and
The Iron Fist dude, too. Iron Fist, Colleen's mentor.
oh yeah,
Well,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
So we knew about him from the previous.
But we
Iron Fist.
do learn about him, like, because he talks about how like some tribe had kidnapped him once before, and he has like his ability to like manipulate
But
people.
he's literally like gets one shot at his backstory.
That's
is
true.
This
That's
is
true.
true.
Everyone else has had almost like Colleen's teacher, like half a season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't know shit about Gal. We don't know shit about any of the other characters back.
We've met
Hand.
Gal season 1 Daredevil.
But you don't know
I
shit
don't
about
know
her
much about
backstory.
her.
You learn a lot more in Iron Fist, and you learn a bit more in.
Yeah, I don't know shit about her backstory.
You,
I don't
she
know
talks
shit about the
when-
Japanese dude's backstory. I don't know shit about the
about Nobu.
Sigourney Weaver's backstory.
Well, we know that she's ancient, and we
That's not a fucking
That's not
backstory. Get
enough.
the fuck out of here.
Well, we get some more information than I feel than we did the fucking
I'm
Congo
really,
dude.
I'm really old.
Yeah.
I fought aliens a long time ago, or is it in the future? I don't fucking know.
I will say this. Again, I'm going to give props to Stick. I like how he fucking handled that dude. He he takes him out.
Yeah.
When everybody else is being all bitch made about it, he's like, no, how you deal with the problem is, because he had actually had a sword to Iron Fist's like neck, right?
Yeah, he's gonna he's like gonna
He was gonna
kidnap
kill-
him.
Yeah, kidnap him and take him right out of where they were or whatever. And Stick just says, nah, this ain't fucking happening.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
I did love the fight scene though between everybody in the group trying to like keep Iron Fist from leaving and stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
pretty fucking dope.
That's dope.
Like everybody was fighting each other. It was like almost like a little mini civil war.
But
Yeah.
Daredevil still looked like the best. He still has
Sure.
really good best.
Oh, for
really
sure.
good
Yeah.
outfit.
and you can. It's painfully obvious.
Yeah.
And a close second, at least for my money, Elektra is the fucking
Oh
truth.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think she owned it both when she wasn't fighting and when she was fighting
Yeah.
in terms of like, you can't take your eyes off of her and her movements and whatnot. And to me, she almost, from a villain standpoint, stole the goddamn show.
What's her name in the
she
was it-
literally does
Electra
though.
Nachos.
Yeah,
Nachos.
No, what's her-
not Cheetos.
Nachos with no sour cream.
What's her handle? It wasn't Electro. The name that like
Black Sky.
Dark Sky.
Dark Sky.
Black
yeah.
Sky.
Dude, her. I don't know. I forgot about her character, but that character is so fucking hot. I don't know why, but damn, that chick is hot as hell.
She bad.
Yeah, and the fact that she like took out like superhero characters with superpowers and shit like that. Like she was fucking up everybody.
I mean, she is kind of hot, but I still take Baby Vamp or Slim Thick fucking Colleen Wing.
Colleen
Or
is awesome.
you can't forget about Misty Knight.
Or Rosario.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't forget about
and
Misty Knight though.
Yeah.
So why is it that every time Misty Knight's on the screen, we don't really see her face, we see her tits? Like
That's
her,
you looking at her tits.
No,
Not
her
everybody
tits
else.
were talking.
Yeah,
I swear
man.
to
Her
God,
tits were out,
the
though.
tits were talking
Out.
through the screen.
She can't hide them. Jesus Christ.
But they focused on her titties, like they cut off her fucking
Wait,
nails.
are you
and
are
her
you
tits were just
are you
in the
complaining
screen.
about her
No,
titties?
no, I'm just pointing it out.
That did not actually happen that many times. There's like very few times they focused on just her
It
titties.
kind of happens 50, 11
I think you
times.
just kept looking at her titties because
No,
they're like they're right
I
there.
counted because I was like, well, how come the cameraman don't
That's
recognize
the
her
way. You
face?
couldn't take your dick out of your hand.
he counted every stroke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't here last week, but I'm not sure if you guys. I haven't had a chance to listen to last week's podcast, but you guys talk about the fucking epic music that was fucking Luke Cage. Like
Oh,
every
yeah,
time
yeah.
he was on the
mentioned that
screen,
one.
he had some dope ass song.
He did have some good ass songs.
Every time he walked on.
And the fact that he fucked like 4 bitches,
he's
sorry,
fucked
4
everybody.
females. Yeah,
Yeah, he's fucked a lot of folks.
he had a
on
lot
there.
of coffee with a lot of people.
I like how they keep that joke going about the coffee. 'Cause,
Yeah, it's
like Jessica Jones was like at the end, she's like, "We should have coffee sometime." He's just like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
I just like it's funny to me every time Jessica and like Luke were in the same scene, they would like kind of stop and like look at each other. It's like, so we gonna hang out again or what? It's like, what the
bust
fuck?
it
Don't y'all want to
open.
fight?
For y'all who didn't know, they're gonna end up together.
Yes.
Jessica Jones.
At least
and
from
Luke
the
Cage.
comics.
They're gonna have kids.
Yeah.
Or a kid. at
Hey,
least.
kid.
Like I kind of wanted them to be together too. I'm like, you know what? They actually make a pretty good couple. Like those characters, but it's just maybe the
Or I just don't want anything to happen to Rosario either.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
like I love the night nurse.
That's a pretty awesome chick. So.
That she is.
you
All right, what
know,
scene
super
happens
bad.
after the restaurant?
Holy fuck! I'm trying
We
to
kind of
remember.
went on tangent.
Well, after the restaurant, they kind of
Well, they-
gathered everyone at the police station. Everyone that they cared
All their
about.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, all their
Friends.
friends and who they cared about was all at the station.
And then they tied up Luke Iron Fist.
Fist,
They
yeah.
tied him up, and then
We kind of
Stick.
want to be part of that, but we went ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Stick was started some fucking crazy ass voodoo marijuana.
Yeah,
he
thing,
was
got
smoking,
everybody
he was
fucking
smoking
high.
that
as hell.
shit.
out,
He
yeah.
started smoking that shit.
Smoked out Luke.
Had everybody.
Yeah, he
fucking
sure did
tweaking.
smoke out Luke. Luke couldn't take that. That was that endo.
Endo from the outdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His skin may be invulnerable, but them lungs weren't.
I also liked, fast forwarding a little bit, once they were in the police station with all of the friends of the defenders, kind of just together for their own protection, but not really fucking being down with that at all, and their whole interactions too, because we've never seen any of them interact, like Foggy and fucking Hot Ass Vamp and, you know, Colleen Wing or whatever. That was cool to me to see some of them get some shine.
It was like a gathering of psychics.
Especially when, well, I know you don't like Trish. I happen to love Trish, but Trish and Baby Vamp were like trying to put the pieces of the story together. So it was interesting seeing these two halves of a coin come together and try to see what was this about, because they really didn't have that much information about the hand.
No.
They had less than what the defenders knew.
It felt like the one that was more in the loop in terms of the possibility of shit being real bad was Foggy.
Yeah.
You know, he was just like, okay, if Matt's involved, then that means it's all fucked up and the world could be at risk, or the city at least.
Yeah, and he's the one who brought Daredevil his suit so he can get out. That way nobody could see him either and realize that, hey, Matt Murdock's the devil of Hell's Kitchen. So that's a homie right there.
Yeah, exactly. Now, how did y'all feel about Misty Knight's interactions, I guess, when she was teetering on, do I want to still be a fucking cop, or do I want to be down with these fucking heroes or doing my own shit?
I like that because eventually she's gonna become a hero.
Okay.
So she's gonna be basically like fuck cops.
Well, we get the fast forward to the end. We see how she can become that superhero because she loses her arm.
Yeah, she gets relieved of her.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Yeah, I was kind of happy to see
I was
it.
just waiting. I was like, she's gonna lose her arm sometime, right? I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
She lost it in a dope way too when dude sliced it off, right?
Yeah, with a fucking with a
Dual
sword.
swords.
Yeah, that was
Scissored that shit up.
clean ass cut too.
That was all bad.
But we're kind of jumping around. But that one scene where Black Knight, is it Black Knight or Black Sky?
Black Sky.
where Sigourney Weaver.
Alexandria.
Yeah, she tells her to like, oh yeah, just go do whatever, and she's just standing there, and then all of a sudden you just hear her, and just fall to the ground. I was like, oh shit.
That was badass Electra doing badass Electra shit.
Sure
Yeah,
the fuck was.
Electra was like,
up.
I'm the captain now.
And the way she fucking used Iron Fist as a fucking puppet to break down the wall was fucking genius too.
Yeah, I saw that coming too.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I mean, it was pretty interesting. So what did y'all think about the skeleton of the dragon
So
underneath?
apparently that's the substance is dragon bones.
Yeah.
Or is it dragon blood or bones?
Well, the
it's
dragon
gotta be
was
bones.
quite dead.
Yeah.
There was no blood.
I
so-
figured the blood was like somehow in. I mean, we're
No,
dealing
they were
with-
cutting the bones apart.
Fossil,
I
bro.
figured the
What
blood was stuck in the
He
soil.
ain't seen
or some
Jurassic Park.
shit.
That's what it
Yeah.
is. He don't know how
They
this
were-
works.
What
you
the
didn't
fuck
see
was
them
going
cutting
on?
the bones? They were like slicing it into smaller pieces
No, I
so they
didn't
can
see.
move it.
Actually, I
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention to that part.
God damn it.
Oh,
He was just
well,
waiting for
that's
Misty to come back on.
I
With
was.
them titties.
Titties.
That's probably how
That
people
her
survived.
or Colleen Wig, one of the two.
Well, it's interesting because Luke Cage has the dragon on his chest, and like when he was like knocked down
No,
on
Iron
the ground,
Fist.
or Iron
Iron
Fist,
Fist,
sorry,
yeah.
when Iron Fist was knocked down on the ground and he panned out, the dragon skeleton was in the same pattern as the pattern of the dragon that's on his chest, which is kind of cool.
Did the hand seem as threatening in Defenders as we've seen from Iron Fist or Daredevil?
I believe so. I think it was way more than in Iron Fist.
Okay.
I felt like it was more Dark Sky who was the threat. They never really showed like the hand actually doing like they didn't show any like ninja guys like popping out of nowhere to fuck shit up. I mean they kind of in the scene where they're fighting in the conference room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I felt like Black Sky was like the biggest fucking threat to the group.
Oh, to the group, yeah. But I mean, they're trying to cut off the head of the snake to let the rest of the body die. Because if not, you'd have an army of ninjas trying to take over the city.
Can I be honest with you? I still didn't, even though I watched all 8 episodes, I still didn't fully grasp the ultimate plan other than some Ra's al Ghul shit of destroying New York.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't get the why, really. Ra's al Ghul has a reason that's very clearly articulated about why he wants to destroy Gotham. I didn't get it from the hand. Did y'all?
Well, it didn't get a chance to be explained because now they're destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean-
but I mean, they had the plan to destroy
But
the
I
city.
think part of it was get the dragon bones and then
Okay.
just fuck the city.
Yeah, I think I think the cost of the city was to them get the dragon bones. So it's like, we need to get to the bones. Fuck the rest of the city. This way they can get back to Kunlun.
So the city was incidental.
Yeah,
and just
the
kind
city was like
casual damage
because
or
they kept
collateral
talking
damage.
about how the city will rebuild because they've seen it over and over again. Cities will rebuild, but their ultimate goal was to get back to Kunlun. The city was kind of in the way because it was built on top of the dragon. So fuck the city. I need my shit.
So they're kind of indifferent towards New York, really.
Oh yeah,
They just don't care.
I mean, there were some definite plot holes in the show, but it's alright. I mean, there's plot holes in basically
almost
everything.
everything.
sure.
Well, because I thought they mentioned that they've done this before. Like this wasn't
Yes,
the first
they have.
time,
Yes.
and they had a reason why they did it. But I don't.
But they,
It wasn't
like
that
I
clear
said-
and memorable,
wasn't that
though,
clear,
was it?
yeah.
But like Blue was saying, to touch on that, they always said cities rebuild themselves. They
Well,
just build new cities.
That's probably what the actual thing is that when you destroy a city, they own the companies that rebuild them. So that's probably, if they would like elaborate on that more, I'm pretty sure that's what we're trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they didn't say it explicitly, so.
They were
Yeah.
that company did have
Speculation.
a hand in everything.
You motherfucker, you
I do
motherfucker.
see what
Damn
you did
it!
Do we want to say how we overall like this one compared to all of the other Netflix series?
Oh, why don't we do this? Why don't we just rate?
That's
how
what I'm
we
saying.
felt? Well, you want an overall rating, or you want to list what you
well,
felt on
let's
top?
overall rate. Let's
Okay.
overall rate.
Oh yeah, we can do overall rating and then where it stacks
Yeah,
with
where
the
it
other
stacks. There you
Netflix.
go.
You
There
listening, Stitch? Write these down.
Oh,
9.85.
oh damn!
What you got,
so
old
you were the
ninja?
last one to most recently watch it.
Yeah.
What you think?
I give it an 8.1. I enjoyed 5 through 8 a whole lot more than 1 through 3 or 1. Yeah,
4.
1 through 3 even, and then 4. Yeah, 4 through 8 actually kind of hooked me in. I'm glad it wasn't a 13 episode season
Yeah,
overall.
it didn't need to be.
I really like Colleen. I really liked Elektra. Yeah, and Daredevil's just dope. You know, I didn't really appreciate the switcheroo. It would have been awesome if they had the kind of courage to, at the very end, you know, to actually maybe kill him off. You know,
Or just, you know,
we
leave it
can't.
up to the next season.
Exactly.
Because we know he's not going to die.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was on some resurrection shit, which we've seen
Well,
before.
I think
Who
he was
knows?
down with the substance, so he probably got that.
Yeah, maybe.
Or possibly Elektra saved him.
Yeah. Well, we will see.
We will see. I want to know who's this group. because they know who he was.
Oh, with the church?
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I'm giving it an 8.1 out of 10. What y'all got?
good.
Kronos, get in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 8.5. To be honest with you, I mean, I thought it was quite good. It really washed the bad taste out of my mouth from Iron Fist. It wasn't that bad of a taste, but I didn't finish the season, so I guess that'll tell you how much I like the show. I still want to go back and watch the rest, but it just kind of fell off. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. Especially, I actually enjoyed the first episodes because it was like leading up to a point and like seeing how they all like met together. That shit was dope. And that one scene where they were in that building and they all came together and just started fighting together.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah,
All right.
And then when Luke Cage walks in, the fucking music changes and shit like that. That shit is dope. I really enjoyed this series.
That scene gave me a goosebumps when Luke Cage is in the office and then he's like back and all the hand are in there. His back is against the corner and you all of a sudden just hear the music change.
Yeah.
And fucking Luke Cage kicking that door. Man, I was like, oh
pretty dope.
shit, it's going down.
Blue, get in here. What you got?
For me, I'm gonna give it. Oh man, I'm gonna give it an 8. It
8-0?
was, yeah, it's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks since I've seen it, but I enjoy myself. The music and stuff was really cool. I like all of the action. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna just give it an 8-0 straight up. Yeah, I can't think of. It's been a while, so I can't really think about what attracted me to the to the show. But definitely the music, the character plots was really good. The whole fucking coffee thing with Luke Cage was really funny. But I guess I had a little problem with a few of the fight scenes, like mainly with Jessica. I mean, I know she can't fight, but like I felt like she wasn't really using her powers that much. It was kind of weird, but yeah, I'd just give it an 8.
All right. Solid. Old Ninja, what you got? We know your ass is old.
I'm gonna give it a 8.0 as well. I actually like the banter between Iron Fist and Luke Cage because I felt like they're trying to foreshadow them working together later on.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see Iron Fist in season 2 of Luke Cage or whatnot. We'll see. I kind of enjoyed the first 4 episodes more than the last 4 episodes. Them getting together was probably like a super highlight, and them fighting together. But then they were like super easy to like. They were super volatile, and they were falling apart, even though they had all these signs why they should work together. And Danny Rand was kind of fucking that up, being a little bitch. So, and then like Misty Knight, I felt like she was kind of like she wasn't as badass as I wanted her to be.
Well, she's still like
I
she
know,
can't be
but
that badass yet.
if you watch the last couple episodes with her in it, she's always like, "What can I do to help? What aren't you telling me?" And then they leave, and they kind of leave her, and then she shows up, at the very end, and she's like, "Well, I'm here to help, but what do I do?" And, she was out of her league, but I felt like she didn't do like detective stuff. Like she kind of was scaled back. Like maybe they're saving her.
They're definitely saving her for season 2 of
well,
Luke Cage.
and plus she was trying to cover for them. I thought that
She
was
was,
really
but
cool.
I think
Yeah.
I felt like with Missy Knight, she would have been a lot more hands on. Like she would have been the first on the scene to try to get.
I was trying to get your take on that earlier when I was like, well, how did you like the dynamic with her and like the whole police force? Because she had a dick of a boss.
Yeah,
that
she
was
did.
basically saying,
I throw you under
hey,
the bus.
yeah, I'm gonna throw you under the bus, and I'm gonna get you fired because your vision is clouded on your bias with these folks.
So yeah, because I was
Especially got that coffee.
Yeah. So I figured she was just gonna say "fuck you" to him and just go dive head first, but she still kept to the letter, which I guess was okay. But
Well, she recently got promoted.
she
too.
did get promoted,
like
so-
from last
from
year.
the beat, from being a beat cop or whatnot. Well, I mean, she's a detective.
That's a
She's
higher
Detective
higher
Knight.
rank.
So I don't know. I kind of wanted more from her.
I like
That's all.
I like what Mr. X said in the chat. He said, "How many times do you have to remind you that he's the immortal Iron Fist?"
Yeah, he did
Ah,
say that a lot.
he
He's
did.
right.
Yeah.
It's like how,
He's
you're
fucking
not
right.
He was like, "It's a pimp named Slipback."
Yeah,
say it all
You
together.
gotta say the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most of the people, it was their first time meeting him, so now they just call him Danny or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. But yeah, 8.0.
What's your ranking of it? Of all
I still
the-
put it behind Daredevil 1, 2, and Luke Cage. And then, and then Jessica Jones and then Iron Fist for me.
I love Jessica Jones, man. That was the fact that it was a nobody character.
It was a
made me-
nobody.
and I really like that she was an unlikable character, like pretty much the whole time.
She
that's-
stayed true to that.
That's the way she's written in the comic books. So
for me, I'm gonna go Jessica Jones, both seasons of Daredevil, because I felt that they were fucking really good, and so they're at the same level. Luke Cage, and then Defenders,
And then,
and
Iron, Fist? Okay.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to have Iron Fist at the bottom, but go ahead. Kronos, get in. Or who's want to go?
yeah, so I'll give it probably Daredevil season 1, Jessica Jones, Daredevil season 2 tied with the Defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Then Luke Cage, and then Iron Fist. Honestly, I enjoyed them all except for Iron Fist, like all of them. So when I say, I know people are thinking, "Oh, you put Luke Cage right on there," it was still great to me.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
fine.
mean? But the action that was in Daredevil was awesome,
Yeah.
and then the fact that they took this unlikable female character for Jessica Jones, I thought was really great. I love the fact that she was such a dick.
She's still
And
a
she had
dick.
a great villain too.
Yeah,
Fucking-
yeah. Purple
She
Man.
did have a good
People sleep on that
great
shit.
villain. I
Yeah.
think he's coming back for season 2.
I think so
Yeah.
too. I think he's honestly one of the greatest villains that we've seen so far in media. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Ooh,
I
you
can't,
mean-
I can't go that far.
Ooh.
Well, especially as far as like his the way that he manipulated people. That
was
was fucking great.
It was dope.
And
Don't
the
get
fact
me
that
he
he was so fucking petty. I love that pettiness. Like
was
he didn't
petty.
give a
He
fuck.
was petty.
was petty.
Yeah.
He literally
But
could have ruled the world.
You're saying in media though, not just comic book TV.
Yeah, I would say media.
Woo,
Like
okay.
seriously.
Man. That's,
Yeah, wow.
That's high praise. All right.
That is high praise because like you got Hannibal Lecter, Darth Vader, all of them up.
But
in there.
none of them were petty. He was petty as
you like
fuck.
the pettiness.
Yeah, he was like when somebody said something anything wrong, he'd be like, "Oh, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, and
And
they
you know
try
what
to
they
fuck
had to do? They
him.
had to fuck themselves literally to death. That's fucking dick move. Like he didn't give a shit about human life like at all. Nor do
Trying to
McCauley's.
think who the
He's a very good villain. I can't.
And what's also great about his powers too is like he had to be Pacific, yeah.
Specific, yeah.
Pacific,
It's not
man.
the Pacific Ocean.
like the ocean. Because like literally he could, like you were saying, like he can tell somebody to go fuck yourself and they will just go off and like fuck themselves until they die or whatever. But like it's just like he had to like he can. It was hard with his powers. It was hard for him to tell like who actually loved him. Like because he can just say like, you know, how do you feel about me, and like the person will be like, oh, you know, I hate you. It was like, oh, that hurts my feelings. Then it'll like
He didn't care.
yeah,
either.
it was weird. It was
He
weird.
good. Old Ninja,
Damn.
you're ranking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rank it pretty much the same way Cronus did, because I felt like the Defenders kind of tied with season 2 of Daredevil.
Okay.
'Cause, the thing about season 2 of Daredevil was I wanted more because it ended on a severe cliffhanger,
It did.
and I was like expecting another episode after that, and I felt it was completely unfinished. But then we get that completeness in the Defenders, so it didn't lead up because we had to have Iron Fist in between. So it was like kind of weird, but I mean, like we all say, I enjoyed them very all. But Jessica Jones definitely had a very well thought out and well played villain. I really like every single one. Even Iron Fist I enjoyed, but it's definitely not my favorite. So that's why it's at the bottom of the list. Like each one of these are edging them out by like a fraction of a point.
Yeah, I'm the same way, except for Iron Fist. that was clear at the bottom for me.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I feel strongly that based on Daredevil season 2, if Punisher delivers like I think he's
It
gonna
looks like
deliver,
he's going
Oh,
to,
yeah.
that might be my number one. Like
Yeah.
of
Yeah, very
all
good.
time.
Shane's gonna bring it.
Yeah.
So do you think that Punisher could have fit in the Defenders?
Not in 8 episodes.
No. Just like swoop in, like here I'm gonna help you out, and then dip.
I don't. Here's the thing. It would have been fun from a fan standpoint because all he's gonna do is come at the hand so fucking hard and heavy that basically the good guys are going to have to defend the hand from being fucking murdered, and that gets interesting because they don't quote unquote kill, and then he's just all about fucking justifiable murder. That would have been a fun dynamic. Don't get me wrong, but you definitely would have had to have at least 4 or 5 more episodes. You can't do it in 8.
Okay.
That's just my take.
I think that if he was up in there, he should have been in briefly, and I think it should have helped kick off right into his series. I think that would have been a nice little hook.
Can I ask you something? And I'm not trying to start shit. Even I know Stitch isn't here, but
Not yet.
Spidey has literally all throughout Homecoming and even Civil War said stuff about being low level neighborhood, all about helping folks in Queens. Would you like to see a brief cameo? Not, I know that MCU and the Netflix series typically don't interact, but just story wise, would you like to see a brief cameo?
I want to see a brief cameo of any of the Avengers in the street level MCU,
Okay.
as we'll call it. I want to see that, and I've been waiting for that because they've done it with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We've
Yeah.
had Nick Fury, we had Lady Sif, we've even had we've had Maria Hill, and even like minor characters show up on the show, and I think one of them could have made a little brief cameo. If that doesn't happen, I wouldn't mind like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character show up, like Phil Coulson showing up.
That would work.
Because he's technically really involved. I was gonna say he was the head, but not anymore. But if he's super involved, I would love to see him, come to the street level and be like, "We've been watching you, tracking you. We need your help." And then
just a hint of a bigger world
Something.
than what we've only seen in the Netflix kind of Marvel universe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
touch
then-
on it with they'll say like
but they talk about the event, but they don't talk
they
about
cut about the Hulk. They mention
Yeah, but they don't
Well-
talk about what happened in DC. They
Yeah, they-
don't talk about Sokovia.
that he do.
Well, but hold
They
on.
mentioned they mentioned they
Didn't mention what happened in DC. I didn't hear shit.
they don't mention what happened in DC, but they talk about like the whole thing that happened with
The UN.
not the UN. They talk about what's the name of that robot guy? They talk
Ultron.
about Ultron. They talk about him in the show.
Yeah.
They mention him a few times. They mention
there's,
about
wait, what?
there's a bunch
I
of
must have missed
MCU.
that.
There's a bunch of MCU Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I missed.
Including a lot of stuff about the incident.
Oh, yeah, that's all. But it's almost always the incident.
Well-
I don't remember anything about Ultron.
Yeah. Well, in any
It's
event.
probably really small.
Yeah. Well, in any event, last week y'all was talking about Loki ain't fucking known with your bullshit.
not.
No.
Yeah.
How come fucking Foggy in Daredevil season 1 mentions him by name then?
Wait, what?
Mhm.
What?
I remember that shit.
He does.
When
I got my fucking notes, y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all talking about. So not only that, there is a Korean church of Asgard, right depicted in Spider-Man: Homecoming, next door to the Thai restaurant where Aunt May and Peter Parker live, because they worship fucking Asgardian gods. They're known.
Asgard is known.
The gods of Asgard. It's a church.
So here's the thing: it may be the
The
gods. Whoa! They may be the gods of Asgard, but they may not have known what Loki looked like in corporeal
Bullshit.
form.
Jane Foster in Dark World slaps Loki as soon as she sees him and says, "That's for you, New York."
That doesn't hold up because she worked with Selvig directly. He's part of her three-man team.
Oh, okay,
So-
then,
and
okay,
he
okay,
was,
okay.
He was accosted.
Hold on. I
by
hear you.
Loki.
I hear you. Fine. Then why are they selling footage of the incident all over Harlem? And they've mentioned it all
Do
over
they
Luke
show
Cage too.
Loki's face and say this is
They
Loki?
mention Loki in Daredevil. Foggy does.
What does
When
Foggy
he's-
say?
when-
What
Here's
does he
here's
say?
here's where he talks about it. When he's talking about how they get the cheap Hell's Kitchen office, they talk about the fact that it's because of what Loki did to the city. Loki is fucking known. There, if you look up Easter eggs for Daredevil, you see it all in there.
He says
And
Loki.
here's the other thing too.
He
They
said
have
wait.
fucking- no,
He says quote unquote Loki.
yes, he says Loki.
Or does
The
he
other
mention some guy with
the other
horns?
The other thing is they even have fucking Heroes of New York toy figures in the MCU and Netflix greater universe, all about the Heroes of New York based off the Battle of New York with Thor and Captain America and Iron Man, all of the Avengers.
Okay, what about the villain?
What about Loki?
There's a villain for the Heroes of New York to fight
There was a scene
in
with
terms of toys.
there was a scene with Loki where he's controlling like a crowd of people
in
and that's-
Germany.
in Germany.
And
Was it in Germany or was it in America?
No, it was in Germany,
Okay.
where he gets people to kneel down. But then Iron Man and Captain America in public arrest him.
Yeah, like
plenty of
we
footage.
talked
That
about
was in
this.
Germany.
Yeah.
That's one footage.
Well, there's
And they
footage
don't-
of the
and-
incident that they're literally selling on the streets with the
Blu-ray.
entire
They're
thing.
always selling.
They're selling on Blu-ray.
Where he says his name.
Yeah, the videos of the
No,
incident
point
are
something.
about an actual battle. You do not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You see the battle of
you
New
see the
York.
battle, but you don't really see Loki and him saying "I am Loki" or with his little skiff
Then
that
how
says
is-
Loki's ride on the side of it.
Whoa, hold on, we got stuff playing. What the fuck?
Oh shit!
Stop your shit. Stop your
I
shit.
wouldn't
We're
have
trying to
fired
have a professional podcast.
I actually hit the button. I didn't even know this went on.
But yeah, I mean, there's again action figures. There's and here's another thing: the black man who was who got killed in Daredevil season 1 as the reporter, actually did an entire piece and won awards
of the
for
battle.
of his coverage of this with specific names of heroes.
What specific with heroes?
He covered the whole thing
of heroes. But is
the
Loki
villain.
is
Well,
Loki's
wait,
name
so
mentioned?
wait. Are you saying that only Thor is known, not Loki?
No.
Now,
I'm
are we
saying
backtracking on that?
I just asked you a simple.
I ain't
asked you
backtracking.
is-
I don't give a fuck.
I'm
But
asking-
Thor is known. He's got action figures. Goddammit.
I'm
Thor
asking
does.
You, yeah, I'm asking you because he's a hero. They're praising the heroes. Do
They
they
blame
mention
Loki.
Loki by name?
Foggy does. He blames him and actually gives him a little bit of credit because that's how they got.
remember
I
that
do not
shit.
remember him saying, "Look, I'm pretty
Starting
sure."
the incident. Look at Daredevil.
What
I don't know.
episode?
Did you look at it?
Yeah, I did. This is why I did all my fucking research
No,
on this shit.
you're referencing a site that you looked at, but did you actually go back and look?
Yeah, it's one of the earlier episodes in Daredevil
What
season 1.
episode?
I want to say it's 3 or 4.
Ah.
But there's a whole bunch of fucking incidents, man.
But since we're still talking about Netflix, earlier this week there was a picture that was leaked for the next Luke Cage, and we get to see Misty with her bionic arm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Dude,
not
I'm down for
full
that.
bionic, but I think somebody had mentioned that about Tony Stark is going to be the one that made her arm.
In the comics.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
She actually had her arm before Winter Soldier.
Yeah, exactly,
in the comics,
exactly.
So.
And people are going to be butthurt about it.
Well, they can't do it now. The continuity's all off.
Yeah, but I mean, there's going to be people who don't realize that fact that you just stated.
Yeah.
And are going to be like, oh, why she got to have an arm like Bucky?
Yeah, but it's not an MCU thing. So I understand why people that are casuals that are going to see it and get mad, but it is what it is. They're probably going to say that it's a prototype off of Bucky Barnes' arm, which is kind of like back. But they've already put themselves in a situation where they have to do that because in the MCU, Bucky was around with bionic arm in like '91.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when Misty was like a kid.
I completely get it. The only thing I will say though is you could do some different twists on the bionic arm with her that Bucky doesn't have.
Yeah,
to make
her
it kind of
transform
distinct.
and shit. She rockets and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could do some pulsar stuff. Like, you could use some interesting Stark tech to make it very unique for her. And how she uses it is obviously going to be way different from Bucky.
So
It could teleport watermelon and fried chicken.
Oh, God damn it.
Man, that's fucking racist.
God
Yeah,
Prodigy,
yeah.
why'd you say that?
yeah.
Oh, how
So
dare you.
we probably won't see Stark Tech on her arm. It'll probably be Danny Rand's biochemical whatever fucking.
Well, he just said that
company.
he owned the company, but I know he,
He
doesn't
did.
own Stark. So.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
So
and I don't
won't
think
be
he's on, even though they're both billionaires, I don't think he's on Stark's level.
So we're probably gonna see. I won't be surprised if her arm is not Stark Tech and more Danny Rand Enterprise something or other.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine either way. As long as she has it on her, because in 2018 we get Luke Cage, right?
Yeah, I believe
Season 2?
late or summer-ish.
Okay. As long as there's more of it, I'm fucking
We're getting a
down.
shit ton. I mean, we're getting a shit ton of Marvel shit. I mean, we're getting Punisher end of the year, close to November.
Wait, this year?
Believe so.
Shut the fuck up. Are we getting Punisher this year?
Well, I think.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, he should be late November
Are you
of this
shitting
year.
me?
Yeah, that's why I brought up the question about him being in the Defenders.
I thought he was early next year or something, man.
He
2017?
Says 2017.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
fuck.
believe the date is in November sometime. So yeah, we should be seeing the Punisher, and then
There's no solid release date yet.
No
It just
solid-
says
yeah.
2017.
so rumors are November. So we might get him early December.
I'm going to call it now. I haven't seen a trailer or anything. This has the
Wait,
potential.
you haven't seen the trailer?
Well, there was a teaser.
there was a teaser. I haven't seen a full trailer.
Shit,
But I'm going to say
teaser's
it
good
has
enough.
the potential, if they execute well, to completely shit on every other Netflix Marvel series and be the number one.
So this could be extremely bloody.
I hope it
I
is.
hope so.
Oh, it looks like Jigsaw is the villain. So Mr. X was asking before, and I see the cast, and Jigsaw's in there, played by Ben Barnes.
Okay, where do we know Ben Barnes from? Is
why does that name
is he a
sound
face
familiar?
that we have seen in other shit?
Let's see. Doesn't look familiar to me, but
Kind of looks familiar.
Name sounds familiar.
what is he in? He's British.
Always got to have a British
Siblings.
actor.
He's got a beard. Let's see what's the
He's in Chronicle of Narnia.
That was a long time
Was
ago.
he Prince Caspian?
Jackie and Ryan's
Yeah.
seventh son.
Oh, okay.
All right, so maybe I don't know him.
not a whole lot of shit.
Okay.
That we would know. He was in Stardust a long time ago. That was like when he was.
Oh,
Oh,
I
he's-
can't stand that movie.
He was in Westworld.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was the guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was the
yeah,
man.
the villain dude.
That's where we know him from.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. Oh, the one that Tessa Thompson abused.
Fucking yeah, getting that dick, that robot dick.
We're I'm down for this. I'm down for all of
Yeah,
that.
for that robot dick.
Well,
Ah,
oops. I done said too much.
yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that ought to be interesting. So it should be cool. But yeah, we're gonna get some pretty heavy hitting Marvel stuff with Infinity War, Black Panther,
Thor coming out in November as well.
Thor. Oh, that'll be this year. Yeah. So we're
Year
getting
of
some
comics.
Good
Generation
fucking
of
shit. do we want to go to?
We will talk about our sponsors.
Oh,
Because I know we want to go next, or I know I want to go next. Therefore, we're all going next.
all right, go.
So, this next portion of the podcast is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is basically a mystery box service, and it's like Comic-Con in a box. So what they do is every month they will send to you a little box full of randomized nerdy stuff that includes T-shirts, little figurines like Morty here. I'm showing everybody the Morty that
That's
came.
Rick.
One of the
That's Rick.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. Jesus Christ, fucking up. Sorry, Rick. And also this little figurine of an alien. I'm not wearing one of their shirts right now.
I'm not wearing one either.
Yeah, I usually wear them though. But
Cool
this
shirts.
one I have is from a different con, which is what we're leading up to.
The box itself is worth a shirt.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think how much I pay like less than $20 a month.
Yeah, I think it's
For
like
it.
$15 a month.
Yeah, which is good because you get like you get way more than $15 worth of stuff.
Oh,
in
yeah.
there. So they also have different kind of crates that you can get. I just get the normal crate, but you can get Loot Crate Pets where they send you stuff for your pet, which is pretty dope. That's what Stitch gets. You can also get Loot Crate DX, which is a larger type of Loot Crate with more expensive stuff. Obviously, it's more expensive. You can get Loot Wear, where you can get just a shirt and just other kind of wearables. They also have themed ones that are like
Wrestling,
wrestling,
anime.
yeah, anime. They have a scenario one now. That's like a Harry Potter one.
Okay.
So it's like a Wizarding World one or whatever. So if you do us a favor and go to trylootcrate.com/BTI with the promo code of Bridge10, you will save yourself 10% on any new subscription. Once again, that is trylootcrate.com/BTI with the promo code of Bridge10. And now on with Crunchyroll Expo.
Yes!
CRX, goddammit.
God damn. Yeah, set us up.
All right, so this was their first expo ever, and I think I said it last time, but I used to hate Crunchyroll because they put that video out of business. But it's all good. They're a fantastic service. They definitely give fans what they want, and now that they merged with Funimation, they pretty much have a lock on anime in America.
And we still got to know about that Sony
Deal.
deal
Yeah, like,
of
how's
whatever.
that gonna work?
How
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Because Sony bought Funimation, but it's weird because Funimation's partially owned by Crunchyroll, if not all. So we'll see how that's gonna work out. Anyway, on to the actual convention. We both went there on Saturday, right?
Yep.
And which I had a packed day because I had best man duties at Blue's wedding, which obviously lasted well throughout the night. And I had to get up early and then drive from San Francisco to fucking Santa Clara, go to Crunchyroll Expo, and then like later in the day I had the fucking fight. So that was crazy. Anyway, the expo was great. It was small, but it was the first one, so I guess it's kind of expected for them to be kind of small, right?
I felt like the venue itself was a little tighter, than.
Because we've been to there before, like we went to AWE and a couple other cons there, and it
Yeah.
seemed like it was more open.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
felt that way too.
venue felt a little small, but in terms of like the packed attendance, like Saturday was thick as hell everywhere, at least to me. So I like the turnout.
Yeah, the turnout was good. I thought they had some really cool stuff there. We saw a lot of really good shit that we haven't seen before. In particular, there was a new company called NSZR, I believe it was. I'm trying to bring up the thing. Yeah, NSZR Entertainment. If you go on Kickstarter right now and look up NSZR, in particular Primus 7, this is a group of African-American men that are, maybe women too, I don't know. I just saw the guys there.
There was a lady on Sunday when I went by there.
Oh, was there? Okay, so
Yeah.
African-American people.
Peoples.
Folks,
That they're making their own anime / manga.
Yes.
And I'm going to show a clip. I'm going to show it in pretty much in its entirety. So if you're listening to this podcast, I'm sorry. It's almost 5 minutes long. But trust me, it's worth it. When you see this shit, it literally stopped me and Prodigy in our tracks.
Hell yeah.
We were walking by. I was like, holy fucking shit.
Give out that website as well, real quick, so
Hold
that
on.
people.
I think, well, I don't know if they have an actual, do they have an actual website yet? Well, it's called Neor Caesar, Primus 7.
Spell it out for them.
NOIRCAESAR.com
Okay.
/Primus 7. So, let me bring up the thing. So they have a Kickstarter right now. They're trying to get this anime going. So they're trying to make a movie about Primus 7. And I'm trying to bring up motherfucking shit.
And while he's bringing that up, the art catches you immediately. It kind of has a Boondocks / Naruto awesome feel to it.
Yeah, the art and then the music punches you like fucking hard. Okay, All right, so apologies to y'all that are listening to this podcast, but you're gonna listen now to something that you probably should be seeing too. So
Yes.
definitely, if you're listening to this, watch it on watch this episode on YouTube or just go to their Kickstarter.
Yeah.
All right, and they'll probably do them better. And donate if you can. So, all right, without any further ado, here we go.
Johnny O'Brien, founder of North Caesar Entertainment, and we are proud to announce our first animated movie, Primus 7, the movie.
I heard he was a basketball player too.
Yeah.
Chewie Freeman. Bradley Freeman.
Jealous and envy. Sorry you can't offend me. Was raised the corner way and I never
This shit looks so fucking badass.
I love the lightning.
Yeah, for y'all that are listening, that it looks like straight up anime with black kids.
They kind of look like Huey and Riley Freeman from the Boondocks.
I really hope nobody complains about black characters having lightning powers again. That would be fucking
Oh, that'd
stupid.
be all bad.
Oh yeah.
This looks dope.
Fucking song is dope.
Oh, okay, now they're older. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because they're on that
Primus
water.
7 has been a brainchild of the companies for about 2 years.
Actually, I just want to show that part.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's good enough. So I'm gonna cut them off. Sorry, but yeah, that alone should give people like a clue of like what's going on with this anime.
And we are working behind the scenes diligently to get these guys on our cast to do a awesome interview and help promote them. So show them some love.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, it was really stopping people in their tracks. And not only is there anime coming out, but there's also a few mangas that are also in development as well that can also be supported. So
Which look like the same art style, same dopeness,
Yeah.
you know, in terms of the manga versus the anime. I'm totally down for them.
Well, there was when I was there on Sunday, there was one group I talked to. They're called Saturday PM, I believe, or AM, Saturday AM. And what's so great about them? They make manga. And what's cool about them is that their company is basically a diverse group of comics of anime characters. So there's like an Indian boy with superpowers. There's black characters. There's Asian. They're seriously diverse. Like I think there's about maybe, I think they have about 7 mangas that are out right now, and they're all available digitally. But all the people who work for the company too is very diverse too. So it's like nobody is just like one race. Like they're a very diverse company. And the guy I spoke to, I don't have the car with me, but he was telling me how like like a lot of the people who do the artwork too are kids. They're like in their 16. They're like
Oh, wow.
16 and up. So they're like
Child
really
labor?
young. Well, basically, yeah.
but it's pennies. Hey, pennies, in fact.
But no, but like if like I was looking through some of the comics and like if he didn't tell me that this was made by like a Mexican kid down in East LA, I would have never known because it looked like some straight up anime like that came straight from Japan. But like the work that they do, it's so widely spread around the world, and it's really cool. Like I'm trying to get them onto the podcast, but like so Cronus right now has it pulled up, but like looking at these characters, like you would not know that was made in like Honduras or from
Honduras.
like Honduras.
So here goes some of the artwork from Saturday AM. It looks just like manga. Oh, this is dope.
Oh, you're turning the
I'm
pages.
just turning the pages, just going through it, so everybody can see like what the art style is like. And this is made by kids. It looks pretty good. So
I like it.
I'm showing their free shit. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks fucking fun.
But the reason why I even stopped to talk to them, they had one character on there who I thought was a boy, but it's actually a girl. It's an African American girl.
Oh, here we go.
No, what? What? No, she just looked fucking badass. I was like walking by, I was like, whoa, that character looks fucking dope. I can't think of the name of it.
See, I didn't even say the T word.
Wow.
It's the one in the bottom. That's her right there. The one in
Right
the. It's the one on the left. That
This
says
one right here.
left side.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that's her there.
Okay.
But I don't know what her powers was. I can't remember. It was like over the weekend.
But if it catches
she
your
seemed to be
eye-
badass. Yeah.
It catches your eye. It's probably at least worth a viewing. So I'm down for it, man.
Let's see if I can find what you're talking about. I'm trying to like pull it up. See Apple Black.
Apple Black
That's
looked
something
pretty dope too. The main character kind of looked like a little bit like Sasuke.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when I saw it. That's pretty dope. But
It
yeah,
might
I
be
mean,
Bully Eater. I think. Wait, no.
no, that's definitely not it.
They got a ton of different ones,
Yeah.
though.
But it's been good to like see like diverse shit at at that expo.
Yeah, absolutely. Both the
Oh, it
attendants.
was Clock. That's it.
Okay.
Clock Strike.
Striker.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Holy shit! It looks like the character from. He looks like Sean from Street Fighter 3,
There you go.
except younger.
This is who Blue was talking about here.
Yeah,
Little-
it's Clock
little girl.
Striker.
Yeah.
Looks dope, man. I'm down. Hopefully, like we said, we can get both of these folks on
I like
the
this-
cast.
Like the manga that they show, it looked really cool, but I was like, man, this gotta be an anime because this shit looks too fucking dope not to be. But they're just starting off right now. I think they're a weekly comic or
Okay.
weekly anime or manga, sorry, and they're hoping like to spread more. So definitely check them out if you have a chance.
Yeah, definitely support. I'm gonna take a long, hard look at them. I want to hear their words on their journey on our cast. God damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that diligently because I was really surprised to see some diverse shit. I mean, I was surprised. Not that obviously Anime Expo can't have something diverse, but to have more than one diverse company that are doing both manga and anime just shows that this medium really crosses ethnicities. Especially, I mean, like if you're watching anime, this is the funny thing to me about people that feign cultural appropriation, which actually I'm going to go in depth on for the our panel that's coming up this Saturday. If y'all didn't know, is that in anime in Japan, like most of the shit that's on there, they're white people. Like they're actually because they're really enamored with Western culture, just the same way that we're enamored with Japanese culture. I mean, I think they both go hand in hand and they go back and forth. Like if you look at the Wu-Tang Clan, look at making all our stuff based on old school kung fu flicks, and then at the same time, like you see later on that Japan in particular, they made like Samurai Champloo that's heavily steeped in hip hop, but it's based upon real stories that happen in Japan. Obviously, it's stylized and shit, but I think it's really cool that cultures give back and forth. It's not cultural appropriation; it's really cultural exchanges.
Yep.
And I think that the reason why people think it's cultural appropriation is because they don't want to explain to somebody that's not their ethnicity what their ethnicity is all about. And I think that's where we're having a huge problem, because if you see somebody that's like, I guess, taking things from your culture, and if they don't understand the significance of it, you can explain it to them instead of being a dick and just like shunning them. And I think that's causing like a huge rift between ethnicities right now, because you don't need to like shun somebody because they're appreciating your culture. I think that's kind of disgusting. Like, you should help them understand your culture more. But hey, this is actually what this is about. Some shit that maybe we wouldn't know, but instead, you're shitting on them, and it's just like, it's pretty fucked up.
Which is why I always bring sweet potato pie over to every Thanksgiving and be
Fuck,
like,
yes.
fuck your what's that bullshit?
Pumpkin
pie.
Yeah.
Bullshit. No, sorry, I didn't
What
mean to
the-
step on
God
your shit.
dang.
What's the name of that one Brazilian?
Oh, we forget. You didn't mention Afro Samurai. I think that's a.
Yeah,
a
that's
great
a great
one.
one. That's a
Wait,
great
there's
example.
also that one, the Brazilian one.
Oh,
Machiko
Machiko and
and
Hatchet.
Yeah, that
I
one.
love that one.
That was really good.
because that was all about a Afro-Brazilian doing gangster shit and being female in Rio and Sao Paulo. So that was dope.
and that was by the same animators as
Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo too.
And Cowboy Bebop. It's
Exactly.
Shinichiro Watanabe.
There it is.
I say arigato like you say arigato.
Very good. Another one that really stuck out at me at the Saturday, there was basically a panel all about showcasing all about what anime was coming out soon for Crunchyroll. This is going to be a monster fucking hit, and I think on the level of One Punch Man and Attack on Titan big. It's called Black Clover.
Yeah, and already typing it up.
Yeah, this one I thought it was from the same folks that brought us Naruto and Bleach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so already they have great credentials. The art looks dope. It seems like it's going to be a long version of an anime that's going to go on for hopefully a while. Some two young boys are doing some gangster magic shit, and the fights look fucking dope. I mean, you got some demons. It just looks like it has all the key elements for one of those epic animes where you want to talk to your friends about it forever.
This is the two main characters of Black Clover. So apparently one is like a prodigy at using magic, and the other one has anti-magic.
Yes, that was
He can't
it.
use any magic at all.
Yep.
So it looks really entertaining.
Yeah, I cannot wait. And I believe that drops literally in like October or something. So like in a month or so or less on Crunchyroll.
So, did you get a chance to see any Rooster Teeth stuff?
I did not. I did not see it. Yeah, I don't think I saw
You
it.
didn't see their like booth or anything? Or,
No, I really didn't see it. Yeah, I must either I missed it or it just wasn't very prominent
or they weren't there that particular day.
Yeah, well,
I didn't see a booth.
Yeah, I really didn't.
Did
I
they have a
walked around a
panel?
lot.
I didn't look at in depth at the schedule for it, but the other one that we've talked about a little bit on here before, and it's out on Crunchyroll right now, LaShawn Thomas's Children of Ether did get some love, and it seems like folks are absolutely loving it. None of us have seen it quite yet.
Nope.
But I want to change that this weekend.
Yeah, so it should. All of it is on Crunchyroll because they're debuting this. This is like
this is his original shit. So cannot fucking wait for that one. And then Stan Lee has an anime coming out.
He does?
He fucking does.
Whoa.
It is called The Reflection, and he was doing the voice narration for like the trailer.
Oh, okay. I was
and it looked good, and he's in it too.
I did the voice of a character. I was like,
that'd be dope.
damn, he's like slipping on a banana peel there.
And it's like super stylized.
As his
artwork.
reflection?
Yeah. This
Yeah, it looks like a
reflection.
cross animation type thing.
I'm trying to find like a good.
It kind of looks like Racer
Here,
X.
Yeah, we're looking at pictures here. If you're just listening to the podcast.
Yeah, super colorful, superheroes, villains,
This
all
is
that good stuff.
Small picture, but here you go.
Yeah.
And there's also one. He made a cameo in the fucking trailer.
Yeah, and you just love seeing that. I mean, again, talking about what Kronos just mentioned, cultural appropriation. Here's Stan Lee, the biggest name in all of fucking comics. You know, the legendary Stan Lee, and he loves fucking anime. Yeah. So
Well, I mean, I think from a business standpoint, he's probably been super intrigued. I mean, I bet you he probably has talked about trying to bring it to the West for a while.
Well, the reason why we have manga is because of Marvel and DC, over in Japan. So it's one of the reasons why. So
yeah, I mean, whoever. Oh, I got to thank Harmony Gold for bringing over Robotech back in the day, because Robotech. Well, the thing about Robotech, real quick, is that if you watch each season, none of them are originally they're not connected. So the guy who bought the rights, he rewrote it without really knowing the language that well, and ended up seamlessly connecting each one because it's technically connected slightly by family of the characters.
That makes sense.
And each generation leads back to the Macross saga, pretty much, which is arguably the most famous saga of all of it. But still,
I gotta go back and watch some Robotech, man.
it's on Netflix right now.
Cool. Yeah.
Until they take it off, probably in another month or so. But
There was one other big one, and Rasan. Oh boy, man,
what the-
I
Who's that?
Fucked up.
who the fuck is that?
You know how to pronounce it way better than me. The one with the starting with an S.
Saeed?
Is it Sayuki Reloaded Blast? Is that how you pronounce it?
yeah, I think it's Sayuki. Yeah.
Is this a Fuda one?
I hope so. Man.
Not on Crunchyroll. They don't do that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, shout out
They
to
do
Crunchyroll.
have
sorry.
that category. If you know how to find
Why
it.
would they have that category if they don't show like mature stuff?
Well, they have like, what's it called? Ichi?
Etchy, yeah.
Etchy, yeah, they have that.
But this one impressed me just from an art style standpoint. It kind of reminded me of Black Lagoon, and it just looked fucking fun and dope. And I immediately added it to my queue on Crunchyroll. So I haven't seen a single episode, but just trailer alone looked fucking dope. Lots of fighting and shit. Ninjas doing
whatever
ninja
happened
shit.
to Desert Punk? Was there ever?
That was only one season, man.
That was it never came back.
Yeah, that was it. That was old. You were old, and that's old.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true. I
But
want some of that young stuff though.
I'm hoping next year for Crunchyroll Expo, a few more actual. And this is not a critique, but a few more actual developers from people who make anime, and then the voice actors. A lot more actually show up and provide some panels and whatnot, and then a little bit more cosplay. You
Yeah, when I went on Sunday, there wasn't that many cosplayers there, but I also heard that that was like Kids Day, so there was actually a lot more kids that were there than I've seen at other things. Because it was funny. The Sweetness and I went, and we were walking around. She was like, she saw one picture. She's like, wow, I can't believe they have pictures like that. I'm like, wow, they have just that one picture. Like I was kind of like, that's it. That's all they had, and I didn't even see like any waifu pillows. Or waifu pillows.
I saw one. Someone was carrying one around.
Yeah.
Obviously,
But
the same thing.
at what's the name? They were like out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
There was like
yeah.
the guy had like, come over here. I got some more over here. Like you had to go into the corner to be able to see them. But what you say?
Yeah, I concur. Like when I was there on Saturday, there actually was not, especially on the floor, there was not a whole lot of cosplay, which is why you don't have as many pictures as we normally do. We go to these cons, we like to give you as many pictures as possible.
Yep.
And I'm finally getting better with I didn't have any shitty shots. It was kind of nice this time.
good.
But yeah, I want to take more photos, but there just wasn't that many cosplayers, which I hope next time they have the Crunchyroll Expo, they'll do that.
Yep.
they'll have more cosplayers show up. Because I think this one was just kind of, it was the first time out. It was kind of small. So, but we saw some really good ones. Like some of my favorite ones were from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
We had some good Dekus, and I saw one guy was Byakuya or whatever his name is. The explosion guy. So,
He even had like the fucking grenade things on his arm and shit. That was fucking dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Did you see the picture of the Attack on Titan girl I took?
Did you post that?
Yeah.
I didn't think
She
you
was a
did.
Titan,
I didn't
or
see
she
it.
was-
No, she was one of the fighters.
Okay.
Oh yes.
That chick
I know
was
you're talking about. She's
bad,
a little
dude.
thick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Check 'em.
bad. It was
That-
funny when I was taking her picture because the sweetness was with me. I'm like, oh fuck, hope she doesn't
She
like
ain't mad,
get
yeah.
jealous or anything. But like, I took two poses of the girl. She's like, oh, get one from behind. I was like, oh.
Let me.
I was like, okay, hold up.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dankness.
I was like, sweetness, hold the bag real quick.
So wait, was Momo-kun there?
No,
Or
she
did-
wasn't
I would have smelled. I mean, seen her.
Oh god dang!
I'm sorry.
Trying to sniff out the panties. You're like, where's she at?
Oh, and
though?
also for our Brazilian listeners that were talking shit about us, talking about traps, we actually took pictures of whoever the fuck. Like,
Hell
we don't
yeah.
have a problem with anybody that does whatever the fuck they want to do. So this is a picture. This is a dude. And like Blue took this picture, and I didn't fucking know. This was a dude.
And we got fooled, basically.
Yeah. And apparently,
Look, I can admit it.
he does all like gender swap. No, not gender swap, but he does
Female characters.
Yeah, female characters. So that was pretty cool. So let me bring up the one you were talking about.
So this costume in particular, with him in the, well, how's it pronounced? Scythe.
Scythe.
So it's Ruby like influence almost.
Yeah.
Because the main character Ruby, she has almost exactly what he's wearing.
Oh, god damn.
Oh.
This is who we're talking about.
Ooh.
That chick is bad.
So if you want to know what we're talking about and you're listening to the podcast,
Yeah.
you have to go to our Instagram. So go to Instagram, look for either B Then BTI
That's a
or
hot-
Blacker Than Black Times Infinity.
That's a
and-
hot cosplayer. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
That 3D gear, like that's legit.
Yeah.
What's crazy when I was talking to her
She
her
is
boyfriend,
bad
our
as
husband,
fuck.
made that stuff. Like he customized all that stuff for her. And
That's
like
just dope.
when I ran into her, she was like basically pinned it together because I guess they were still having a little bit of technical issues. Because whenever she would like, because the swords actually go inside the sheaths, like they go
Yeah.
inside and she can pull them back out.
Oh, that's cool.
But every time she would do that, like one of the little tanks would fall off the side, so
Ah.
they had to like kind of play around with that to get it to stay. But dude, she was cool as hell. Like she was really nice and friendly. And
She is bad as fuck.
Yeah, that's good shit.
And you got a really cool like green and white ranger swap too.
yeah,
That's awesome.
that
Love
dude
it.
was tall as hell. He was like at least like 6'7".
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, that is fucking tall.
Yeah, he was super tall.
Oh, this
damn.
actually we've seen this dude before. This dude that does the gender swap.
Oh, from Kill la Kill.
Yeah. So this is a dude doing Kill la Kill cosplay.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's-
no, different guy, but it looks kind of the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Almost said the T word.
What another cool
That's
thing?
definitely not a trap. You can definitely
No,
tell.
no, yeah, I mean, that's obvious.
Nah.
The guy who was playing that was a white Green Ranger. Like he had his mask off, and I was like talking to him a little bit, and he was saying that he was having issues with his mask because I guess there's a fan in there to help
Oh,
keep him
shit.
cool. I was like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
shit, that's
makes
kind of
sense.
dope. But yeah, I guess he was having issues with the fan like not working, so little cosplay behind the scene.
So
Yeah.
how many people were Rick and Morty, or at least Rick?
I just saw two.
Oh, I got a picture of that person too.
Oh yeah, he did.
Can I pull that up? Oh, I can't. God damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a Sasuke, somebody from My Hero Academia, and then that one person. I don't know what he's playing as though. So
Well, he's from. You mean the guy in the red?
yeah.
Yeah, I think he's from Ruby. He's like a
Okay.
like a kind of.
Yeah, he's like a mashup of her because
Yeah.
her costume's always black and white
Yeah.
or black and red. Sorry.
This is one of my favorites though. Is the guts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Berserk.
Yeah, this is guts from Berserk.
Oh, I was about to say what? That's weird.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's
Yeah, it's just black and
They
white.
had a lot of good material there. I want to keep attending. I'm glad that especially the San Jose area has more anime cons because there's a ton of fucking anime fans down
Dude,
there.
okay, funny
Around
story.
here.
So when I went there with the sweetness, right, and there was like a VIP line,
Yeah.
and there was nobody in line for that, but the line for like the main line was busy. And I'm like, oh, we can just go in this way. She's all, no, that says VIP. Like we can't. You have to go. You have to go over there. I'm like, watch this. I'm like, hey, I'm part of the press. Can I get in? He's, oh yeah, come on through. He searched her bag. She's like, oh shit, this is some shit.
Yeah, recognize.
Hashtag we press,
Love it.
guys.
Actually, we have one that's like this in over there somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no,
over there.
no.
It's I moved it over there. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hashtag we press.
Oh, I got a whole
Yeah,
bunch
there
of
it
these
is.
now.
Yeah, it's
So
fucking awesome.
we are showing up a press pass. for
Even
those of
though
you
it's
listening.
weird because it says a panel, but we're definitely not.
We
a
didn't
panel.
have a panel.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
says media team on here, so.
There you go.
But it was cool when the Sweetness and I were there. I ran into kind of there's a YouTuber I like watching. His name is Dominic, and it's Dominique, but he does like an animation on YouTube, and he's a huge Crunchyroll fan, and he's the one that introduced me to the anime Eraser.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah.
I always talk about on the podcast.
need to
It
watch
won an
that.
award too for like the Crunchyroll Awards, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
I think it was like the #1, or it won the award for drama.
That's
But
awesome.
it was cool because I actually got to talk to him. He actually is a really cool guy, and like it's really weird because he's not like a celebrity, but since I know him from YouTube, like I was kind of like nervous talking to him.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
he was a really cool guy. But then also got to meet his name is Norman Chan from Tested, which is a YouTube channel that Adam Savage started.
Nice.
Adam Savage from the Mythbusters. But it was so funny because like, I mean, they're not like super popular guys, but I got super nervous talking to this dude because he did a review of the HTC Vive Knuckles.
Yeah.
And like as I was talking to him, I was like, "Fuck, what's the name of that product with the VR?" I started stumbling on my words. It was like I was fangirling out about this dude. It's like crazy. And I'm a podcaster, so I thought I would be okay with talking to him, but like I was so fucking nervous talking to him.
That's
and then
cool.
like I asked him if I can take a picture, and like one of the guys like, "Oh, I'll take the picture," because I guess he thought I wanted to take a picture with him. But I was like, no, just take a picture of you, and like I just got super nervous, dude. It was real
Goddamn.
funny. And also I actually lost the hood to my camera. Like I'm not sure where it fell off at, but somewhere in the thing it came off. But it's
They're cheap on.
yeah, they're
as well.
cheap.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll Expo was awesome.
It was fun. I had a good time.
We're going to certainly go fucking back to that shit. Cannot fucking wait.
So like I said before, if you want to check out the cosplay pictures we took or any other pictures we took, check out our Instagram. All the photos are on there. Go to Instagram, look up Blacker Than Black Times Infinity, or search B Then BTI, and you can see all of our stuff. Follow us on Instagram. There you go.
Oh wait, hold on, real quick. This is the My Hero Academia one.
Oh, that's perfect.
This one's pretty dope. This one.
Yeah, show it to the folks in the live chat. That's a great anime. Love it.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a million times.
Well,
The guy in the Ruby's costume is in the background.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is.
Yeah, he like took everything off because he was there. He said it was fucking heavy.
Speaking of anime, Blue, you watched a shitstorm made into a live action. Now,
I thought you watched this too, or not?
I purposely did not. I don't think I could handle it. Blue was the only one, or who? Anybody else?
No, Stitch watched it.
You watch it?
He was
Watching
like
that
live
bullshit.
tweeting.
Okay.
Actually, I'll probably watch one.
Okay.
Well,
to
it's,
Wait,
confirm.
it's
it's
a
a movie.
movie.
It's a
I think it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not a
not a
series.
Oh
series.
shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a 2-hour
It's
fuck
an
club.
hour and
10
40
minutes?
minutes. It's an
Yeah.
hour and 40-minute movie.
Yeah, dude.
So what are we talking about, Blue?
This movie was. It's so. So I
Well,
watched
what's
it.
it called? I mean,
It's
put the
Death
name out
Note.
there.
So we're talking about Death Note. Netflix
Live action.
made a live action version of Death Note, and it was a fucking shit show. Like if you didn't watch the anime, it would be cool because it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like horrible, but if it didn't use much of the material from the anime, which is why would you even make the fucking movie to begin with? But they dumbed down a lot of the fucking characters. And it's funny because the Sweetness and I went back because she watched it with me. We went back. I got her into watching the actual anime.
Yeah.
And like watching it again, I'm like, okay, the Death Note only had 10 fucking rules in there. In the movie, there's like over 200 rules.
Shut the
that's
fuck
written
up.
in the fucking book. There's that fucking Light. They don't introduce Light
Is
as
his
being
name
like a
Light
fucking,
in this?
It's Light. It's
Even though
still
he's
Light.
American.
And
Yeah.
black.
He's
Yeah.
white guy with
Well,
blonde hair. But
Yeah, but it doesn't he have blonde hair in the anime?
no, actually he doesn't. His hair is like a light
light
brown.
brown?
Yeah, it's not blonde at all. Yeah, they dumbed down his character and like they don't they don't explain that he's smart or not. They just show the only scene they show him is that he's cheating on a bunch of tests. Like he's right.
He's not a cheater though.
No.
Exactly.
He's basically a genius.
Yep.
And then there's like a fight scene with him where he gets fucking knocked out, which is it's like I want to talk about it, but I feel like Stitch probably want to talk about it too. So
Oh,
I wonder
yeah.
if you guys want to save it for next week when he's here or.
Good.
I say you mentioned your thoughts. I'm sure he'll weigh in next
Okay,
time.
so Light's fucking dumbed down. Misa isn't Misa, she's Mia, and she goes to school with him.
No,
Fucking
damn it.
What about the Shinigami?
the shit. That's the best part about the entire fucking thing.
Okay.
It's fucking what's the name doing the voice of
Willem Dafoe.
yeah, of doing Ryuk. And it's funny because Light calls him by the wrong name. He corrects him with the true Japanese name.
Okay.
But then like when he starts using the book, like the death scenes in the movie are fucking great. Like they're
Okay.
from like somebody mentioned that it's just like Final Destination, like their death scenes. Like when shit happens, you're like, whoa, I can't believe that fucking shit just happened. So that shit's great. The guy who plays L, he did it.
Snoop Dogg from Straight Outta Compton.
Well, I was thinking he's also in Get Out.
yeah.
Sweetness pointed that out to me. I was like, that guy looks so fucking familiar. But yeah, he's from Get Out. But like the whole part about him like showing his face and stuff in public was real stupid.
Oh, it's all covered up, right?
Yeah, but you can still see his eyes, and L in the anime is hidden. Like you only see like the letter L. That's all the only part of him you see. But like his whole like mannerism was really fucking like annoying. And
Was he eating cake like he does in the anime?
yeah, and it was kind of stupid too. Like there's a scene where he reaches for a jar of candy and he's like grabbing it and just like draw it over his face, but he's not like even going in his mouth and shit.
Oh God,
It's so bad. And there's like a scene where he's like, I mean, L in the anime is like he's not fragile. I mean, he has a fragile personality. Like he's like kind of leant over and stuff like that, but he can fight because there's a scene where Light and
you're
L
right.
fight in the room, so he knows how to fucking fight and get around and stuff like that.
He's also brilliant.
And he's fucking brilliant, but they don't bring that shit up, and they don't stick to the material. And then like the whole scene with the Ferris wheel will piss you the fuck off. It was so fucking annoying.
Well,
And they
see, this is the problem. Like, for some reason, when animes get remade in America, they feel like they have to tailor it to Americans. They don't understand that Americans have already watched this shit in, like, anime form.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're perfectly fine with it.
They loved it.
Yeah, the reason why Death Note doesn't work in America, because it's set in Seattle, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned this before, the reason why it's great in Japan is because Japan already has really low crime. All right? And so when you have really low crime, and you have a notebook and you're quote unquote the good guy and you can kill all the criminals, is that eventually, actually quickly, you get around to fucking legit criminals. And then you're going to have to like tailor who you're going to kill to your who you feel is the bad guy.
Yep.
But in America, it's not like that. There's fucking assholes in America, like every day killing somebody. You know, you can just kill like a good portion of Chicago.
Yeah,
You know what I
or,
mean?
or whoever cut you off on the freeway.
Yeah, it's like this shit doesn't happen in Japan. Like Japan, they're much calmer people compared to Americans, like
Yeah.
in general.
I'm gonna, and I know you saw it. I did not see it. I didn't even have to see this. This is a long fucking trend going back to Avatar, going back to. I mean, earlier this year we had Ghost in the Shell. There's been a long history of nothing but shit live action anime adaptations. I still have yet to see or even hear of a good one.
Like when Light sees Ryuk for
They
they don't even have Mia doesn't even have her own Death Note.
Yeah.
So when she touches the Death Note, she doesn't see Ryuk. If you touch a Death Note, you're supposed to see the Shiragami.
Yeah.
But when she touches it, she doesn't see anything. But she fucking writes in it.
So let me tell you. Hold on. These are
ahead.
some of our best comments from Handsome Jack. Handsome
he has
Zach.
a shit ton of
Oh, okay.
good
What you got? What you got?
He said, "Sincerely, fuck this movie.
Thank you, sir.
I've been better off jerking off with sandpaper.
Oh.
I'd rather have jumped backwards into a dildo factory than watch this movie. I'd rather have to share an Uber with Courtney Love than watch this movie."
God damn.
Hold on. If you share an Uber with Courtney Love, you might actually get some action. I'm just.
But you don't want that action in your
That'd be
life.
some
I
herpes
mean,
action.
Yeah, no,
Definitely
she-
some STD action.
You know
the
what?
hips.
You the one who always says if she breathes. So
No,
there
she
you go.
breathes. She a thought. That don't mean I'm smashing.
That doesn't mean it's okay to get STDs, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Herpes hepatitis.
No,
AIDS,
look.
shit.
Fuck this movie.
Yeah, they don't.
Fuck this movie.
They don't show Light being a genius. Like they don't show the fucking mind trick between him and L.
Why make this?
It's yeah.
Why? Whomstead have did this?
Oh,
Is this all Netflix? Who was the fucking director?
Yeah,
Who
it
made
is
this goddamn
Netflix, yeah.
decision to shit on something that we all fucking love?
Like some people are saying, like if it was a series, then maybe they could have,
They could have
kind of
planned it out, yeah.
build
You
up
know
a little bit on the characters, but they kind of rush into this shit.
you know
so
what I'm
fucking
gonna say?
hard.
Goddammit.
But those death scenes are fucking dope.
Pump the fucking brakes. Don't do a single another live action anime adaptation. Just do like what we did, what we saw with Full Metal Alchemist, where they had one version and then they went to Brotherhood, which was almost
retelling,
similar,
yeah.
but it was an even improvement in terms of the art and animation and whatnot. But the same story.
Yeah.
Just do it animated again. Goddammit.
Well, that's what they do that with like a lot of animes, like
Yeah.
Gundam and
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
It always for the most part, works if it was the original material was good in anime, and you redo it in anime again.
Yeah.
All
That's what I want.
So,
What you got?
who do we say fuck you to?
Uh-oh.
It would be Adam Wingard. Fuck you.
Mm.
All right? You're you're an asshole. You have a string of kind of shitty movies.
What you got?
I mean, he did direct the cult favorite, VHS, which I've seen the first one.
Shut your ass
no.
up with your bullshit.
VHS
What
is a
kind of
cult
shit has he
favorite.
done?
VHS 2?
One and
He did one and
he
two.
did a segment in one and a segment in two.
Okay, but he also did the remake of Blair Witch, and then he's gonna make
Ooh,
Godzilla.
That was bad.
Godzilla versus
King
Kong, which is probably gonna be bad, and the rest of them are all basically
hey,
nothing.
whoa!
movies.
He's doing the American version of I Saw the Devil.
I don't know that.
Fuck
If
this dude.
you have not seen I Saw the Devil, it is a fucked up revenge movie.
Okay.
It stars the Korean actor who's also in
Wait, so-
Oh Boy.
Was it a Korean movie?
Yes.
Oh, then he gonna
So
fuck it up.
It has the guy. So the guy that's in the Korean actor that's in I Saw the Devil. He's also in Old Boy. He plays the main guy that gets fucked over. He also gets fucked over in I Saw the Devil.
Yeah.
It's a long movie, but it has a twisted fucking end.
The other thing is, at least for the Japanese studios and whatnot, I understand that you want to have basically a $1 billion live action, movie, whether theatrical or on Netflix or whatever, just something that's super lucrative and successful. But you got to stay true to the art and give the fans what they want too. It's a big fu to anybody who liked this.
Like
Yeah.
there's still more. There's still more to the movies that I had problems with. I just don't want to fucking go off too far into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Stitch has a bunch of other things to talk about, but that fucking ending was just ridiculous. It was super fucking garbage, and they leave it on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, fuck, there's gonna be another one.
I'm gonna call it out though. There were a whole lot of fucking nerds happy about the guy from Get Out getting in here and being Ellen. I'm gonna give him a chance. It'll probably be really good. I'm looking forward to it. All fucking year I heard a whole lot of fucking excitement, and then people are silent as fuck. You hear crickets.
it's
not
not even-
any fucking bragging from them.
Like seriously, not even about like the race change. It was just bad.
Yeah, no, bad story, but he probably shouldn't. If he had it to do it over again, he wouldn't want to be associated with this shit. You don't want this shit on your fucking IMDb resume. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Handsome Zach in the chat is saying that he'd rather get a reach around from Mr. Rogers
God damn.
than
Shit.
rewatch this movie.
So
Handsome Jack has a whole lot of hoish rather than, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, hoe
so-
tendencies. I like it.
So I'm wondering, out of the live action adaptations that I have seen, I'm wondering how this fares. Because there's two big ones that were Hollywood movies. One of them had the Wachowski siblings, which was Speed Racer, which Prodigy caught a lot of flack for shitting on it.
It wasn't that good, man. I mean,
I
It was,
enjoyed
and I
the-
watched it. It wasn't that
It
good.
was
Yeah.
alright. I mean, I enjoyed the movie, and then there's also
an acid trip, though.
there's also Ghost in the Shell.
which
which-
again, wasn't that? I watched that one.
I saw it too. I mean, there's a huge point in the movie that they changed, but I understand why they changed it because in the animated movie, it's a little sketch on why the Major chose to do what she did.
I mean, honestly, there's only one movie I can think of, and I know other people that are listening to this can think of other ones, but the only like live action adaptation anime that I've watched that was okay to me was Guyver, and that was way back in the day.
oh, with Mark Hamill,
Yeah, that was way back in the day.
way back. I saw that shit on HBO.
So, but I thought for me when I was a kid that was entertaining. Other than that, I honestly can't think of too many. But I know that our fans have actually brought up a lot because we did a reaction video one time to some. I think it was shit. It was actually the intro music to Death Note.
okay.
Of the
What's
The
up, people?
anime.
Okay.
And they were mentioning a whole bunch. So
Dude, look, they owe for 19 million to me, but all right, if they find something, I'll try it. I'll give it a fucking shot, but I ain't paying for none of it ever again. Fuck out of here with your bullshit.
So if you want to see a shitty ass anime adaptation live action movie, definitely watch Death Note. But if you don't
dang.
want to have your fucking childhood stumped on and pissed on and shitted on by Netflix, don't watch it.
Yeah, shit.
Oh damn!
all right, moving on.
Go ahead.
So we talked about it briefly when I was talking about some other when I was talking about the Crunchyroll Expo. Is that we're gonna have a panel at San Francisco Comic Con coming up this weekend on September 2nd from 7
7 to 8.
to 8 p.m.
Yep.
We'll be in room 3016
Yep.
in the Moscone.
Yes.
So if you go there, you will see us do a panel on diversity, and we will tell you what's right and what's wrong with diversity. We're going to focus more kind of on what's right because we actually have some better examples this year. Thank you, Lion Forge Comics and Catalyst Prime. And then we're also going to point out how some major media people have kind of gotten diversity wrong.
Yes.
Probably in particular, like Marvel, have gotten it kind of wrong.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll shit on who we need to shit on.
Yeah, but we're not going to shit on we're not going to shit on ethnicities, which is
Hell
which
no.
is what if you guys were at some of these other panels that we've been on, people tend to shit on white people a lot,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's warranted that much.
Kill the
So,
white people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to make
No, I'm-
them pay. Oh,
Totally with you on that, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fucking dope. Labor Day fucking weekend.
should be cool.
Should we? I want to get into this a little bit. I want to hear your opinions. Did you guys catch the whole beef between James Cameron and Patty Jenkins?
Yes.
I didn't really pay attention because I saw that he was shitting on the movie, and I was like, I thought it was great, so I'm just gonna ignore you altogether.
Yeah.
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 He shit on the character of Wonder Woman, particularly, because he talked about how Ellen Ripley pulled herself up by the bootstraps, and how Sarah Connor, she was a terrible mother, but we were able to root for her because she
Hold the fuck
managed
on.
to
So
come
this guy
up and-
basically just jacked off on himself.
Yeah.
And shit on a character.
Yes.
I got the quote from him.
I'm about
He
to say,
says,
what the fuck?
quote from James Cameron, all of the self-congratulatory back-patting Hollywood's been doing over Wonder Woman has been so misguided. He went on to say, it's just male Hollywood doing the same old thing. It's
Pause.
a step backwards.
Pause.
Go
He's
ahead.
a male.
Yeah, no shit.
In Hollywood. Shut the fuck up, you fucking asshole. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is he trying to gain points? You know what that is? That's virtue signaling.
Yep.
In the fucking grossest way. You're a fucking cunt. You're a cunt.
I love it.
Seriously, you're a cunt.
Yes.
Listen, for this motherfucker to sit there and talk about Wonder Woman like that, when he literally ripped off 2 fucking movies to make Avatar, fuck you.
Fern Gully.
And you made a movie that was one of the best.
Dancing with Aliens, goddamn.
No, yeah, it was literally it's Fern Gully. Go watch
Yeah.
Fern Gully and then watch fucking Avatar. Get back to me. Seriously. He made a movie where everybody knew the fucking end, and he got lucky that people decided to fucking watch it in Titanic. All right, that movie was fucking shitty. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It was fucking shitty. It was some stupid ass fucking love story about people that died in a fucking boat that we already knew they were gonna fucking die.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Yeah, and then for some reason at the
Got
end,
them titties though.
where they could both literally fit on this fucking thing, the other guy he decided to fucking. It's so fucking stupid. Fuck you, James Cameron.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
Jonas' opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what you got on here?
Well, I mean, I think he's a great director because he's actually redefined the female. He gave us a female action hero. He gave us Ellen Ripley.
Can't wait.
In
Hold
badass-
on.
And all of her badass fucking
One quick second. I got questions for you though. Okay. You got, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree, Wonder Woman's way to fuck up here in terms of icon status of characters. And although I love Ripley, and Ripley was awesome,
Yeah, she was.
but I don't think she's Wonder Woman level of iconic status on her own.
Well, let's look at this. Wonder Woman has been an icon since the 40s. Ellen Ripley came out of left field.
She did.
So she came out in 79 in the first Alien where she survived,
Well, shouldn't
battled the alien.
Stop. Shouldn't Wonder Woman come out the same left field? Especially back then in the fucking 40s?
Yeah, exactly. Even a
Yeah, in
harder
the
left
40s,
field.
but I'm talking about now.
But still, she came out of more of a left field.
Yeah.
In
than
comic
Ripley.
book form, Ellen Ripley came out live action.
It doesn't matter. They both came out, like, Wonder Woman at the time, there was literally none, or close to zero,
And the Wonder
female
Woman
action stars.
television show predated your Ripley.
It does. She does.
So- That's what
I'm saying.
Because 79 was the first Alien, and 79 was the first airing of Linda Carter.
No, but we're talking about still the character existed before fucking TV, basically.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
So-
it's true. So that's what I'm saying. Ellen Ripley kind
Well,
of came out of left
I'll put
field.
it to you like this.
No,
Almost. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's still Wonder Woman, like, created the female hero archetype.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
point blank. And you can go anywhere in the world and show someone a picture of Wonder Woman, whether that person is 80 years old or 4 years old,
Yeah,
and
and-
they're going to say, "Oh, that's Wonder Woman."
And Wonder Woman had a show before Ripley. Thank you, Handsome Zach.
There you go. Handsome Zach.
Coming
Good
out.
for more than just hoeing. I like it. Go ahead.
So yeah, but he's still. I think he's still good at doing character development. Not to saying that he's right. I just think that
Well,
he
here-
might have stepped out of pocket. I mean, he is old.
Whomstead in the fuck asked him to shit on Wonder Woman like this.
Dude, when
like,
you're famous, you shit on
Especially when he
whatever,
jacks
no
over
matter.
all over himself to do it. He's
Yeah.
like, basically, he's trying to say that he made a better female character than a female did.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though, first of all, a man made that character, and second of all, there's no need to shit on a director that as far as I know, Patty Jenkins is relatively new.
Yeah, I think she did Monster a few years back, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like in 2000,
But
wasn't it?
he has a whole catalog of movies before him.
Yeah.
If for him to sit there and shit on this woman, that's like her first real big hit.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up. That's a dick move.
And you know what the other thing is? He went on to like criticize the fact that she's an attractive character, and I'm like, what in the fuck does that have to do with anything? Or that her attractiveness took away from her strength? Just bullshit ass statements. I mean, she was both attractive and a strong character, and she's always fucking been that way for the most part. Besides some of the bullshit in the '40s with the bondage and all that, but. Yeah, James Cameron just seems like a fucking douchebag. Go in your fucking submarine and look at the trench.
Shit, he's making a motherfucking anime movie.
No.
He's making Battle Angel.
Oh,
Are you
wait,
fucking
live
serious?
action?
Wait, how does he have
Oh,
time?
hold on, it says Alita Battle Angels. This is actual anime? Yes, it is.
How's that even?
All right.
He's making like 11 Avatar sequels. When does he have time for
Yeah.
this shit?
He got time to shit on fucking Wonder Woman.
So
Holy
check,
shit.
check out this crazy. Back in the mid '90s, Cameron had announced that he was going to be making a Spider-Man movie, and Leonardo DiCaprio was going to be cast as Spider-Man, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to be Doc Ock.
Yeah,
But later on, it was canceled.
yeah, it was. So some of the stuff that he wrote in the treatment made it into Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, like the organic spider webs.
Yeah.
That was James Cameron's idea.
You know what, James Cameron? I mean, you made some good movies, but you made a shitload of Terminators. All right? And like, not all of them were good. I mean, Terminator 2 was great, but you also made 3, and then 3 you made some video games. You
made a
made
shit ton of
the
video
Chronicles
games.
of Sarah Connor. I mean, Avatar was a ripoff of fucking other movies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly,
Does
fuck
everybody
you,
say there's
man.
5 Avatar movies coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit.
way too fucking
So
many.
he's making them back to back.
way too many of those, man. And I'm glad also Patty Jenkins stood up for herself and clapped back at him. I don't have her exact quotes, but she certainly responded, you know, like,
Well-
you ain't gonna come talking about fucking Diana on no
So
bullshit.
wait, are you looking at what he's directed or written, Cronus?
I think it was directed. It's
So
just from, like,
directing-
no, it was a writer. I'm sorry, the writer.
Yeah, because what I'm looking at where he's directed is far less than what he's written.
Yeah.
So he actually wrote Piranha 2. That's hilarious.
Oh God.
From back in the day.
I mean, he's made some good movies, but I mean, you can't, like, there was no need to do that.
No.
You know what I
It's
mean?
super douchey.
Yeah, it's super douchey. And talk about, oh, my female characters are better than your female characters, female director. Even though, I mean, she didn't make the character, but she
No.
did a great job
Yeah.
bringing that character to life on the silver screen.
Also, a very different movie than
Alien.
Aliens or Terminator. Those
Yeah.
are rated R
Yeah.
kind of sci-fi action flicks, and this one is definitely a comic book origin film.
So he did. Oh, also another female character, which had Jessica Alba's kind of claim to fame, was Dark Angel.
Yeah. That was a good series.
I forgot about that one. She was super hot in it.
She was super hot.
So, but that was all his brainchild. He actually directed a couple episodes.
Wait,
And
Dark
he
Angel
wrote-
isn't that an anime?
No, it's a TV. Well, it could be, but the TV series with Jessica Alba, he started that. He was creator and director. At least I know he directed the pilot.
Honestly, I'd love to have Patty Jenkins on this podcast so we can apologize to her publicly.
Wow.
I mean, seriously, because we shit all over her when she first said that she was going to be more compassionate.
Yep.
But the way that she made the character in the actual movie, it was fucking great.
You know what won me over for her? It was during that WonderCon panel where she like expanded on that initial quote and said, "Okay, she's not only just this compassionate love, love, love. She's also obviously the most fierce warrior that DC has."
She can kick Superman's ass.
Yeah, I mean, all of the stuff that we wanted to see was also in there, but from a different perspective too. You know what I mean? She's not Deathstroke, basically.
Yeah,
No.
You know?
I definitely enjoyed the movie. I mean, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was worth noting that fuck you, James Cameron. Are we going to jump into Mayweather or Mayweather McGregor?
Yeah, we can. I mean, I feel bad looking Stitch is in here because I want
Yeah.
to talk shit about him because he doesn't know shit about fighting.
Oh,
So,
damn.
yeah.
You want to save it then?
Oh, we can save it.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
so we can have another Stitch versus Cronus.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
those.
Are we want to save them thrones?
No, we ain't saving them fucking thrones.
But
He
Stitch
done
ain't-
missed out.
'Cause
He done
Stitch
missed.
ain't
This was a
here.
big fucking episode.
It
This
was.
is the finale. Goddamn.
I mean, we can make it a two-parter.
No, he missed out. He gonna save the city, but he missed out. Season 7 of Game of Thrones. Hopefully, everybody in the fucking world has seen this shit.
Even I've seen it.
Oh god.
Ah.
No, I didn't.
Hey, so did you? You
I'm
even
busy
asked
doing
him?
stuff.
Like, really?
We have the return of badass Arya.
We have not the return, but the subsequent reveal of her ultimate plan.
Yeah, go ahead. Break that down a little bit.
So it was a season finale with the. Well, you want to talk about Arya first? It's fine. We'll
Yeah,
talk
go
about
ahead.
her.
Break down Arya a little
So
bit.
yeah, so we have Peter Baelish whispering in Sansa's ear, talking about what she needs to be doing, what's Arya's ultimate goal, what she's all about. He's all now. This is all hypothetical, or what what would Arya want to do? Oh, she might want to take my face. Oh, she might want to do this to me. She might be the Lady of Winterfell. And then Peter Baelish got this creepy little heart-on smile. He's like, yeah. So then, basically, they set up this whole trial where they bring Arya in, and she's at, everyone's there. All the Lords of Winterfell are there, and Sansa and Bronn are sitting at the table, and they're like, Sansa's like, so what's up? And Arya's like, well, let's get fucking on with this bullshit. You brought me here. He's like, all right, so you've been charged with treason, murder. How do you plead, Lord Baelish? And Baelish is like, what the fuck?
We're all like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, what's going on? She's like, oh, well, you did this, and you threw my aunt through the moon window. You
Forgot
threw
about
her
that shit.
11 stories
I didn't forget
to
about
her
that
death. I did not forget because I was crazy.
Wait, did he also kill the boy that was sucking on his mom's titties when he was like 20 years
that's
old?
her.
He didn't kill her. Him.
Where is he?
Oh,
He's still there.
Oh, he's still alive? Okay,
so
sorry.
He just
he was
controls
in,
him.
he was in place while Baelish whispered in his ear, told him what to do. So yeah, he took out the mom, took out the aunt, and then
Directly involved with killing Ned.
Yep.
yes, he conspired to kill Ned.
Yep.
Because there was other people there that Sansa brings up.
And all of this, or what helped assist with the evidence for this, is Bran is being the three-eyed
Bring the
raven.
Three-Eyed Raven. Even though we don't see him take them to these past events, but he easily could have done it.
Yeah.
Because he can show them his power. They can witness what he did. Also, the knife that was given to the assassin to kill Bronn was supplied by Peter Baelish. And so Sansa calls him out, says, are you, how do you plead? And he's like, wait,
I plead like I'm bitch made.
Yeah, he's all like, wait, hold on. Like, I didn't expect this. Let me plead my case. She's like, no.
Plead it to you in private.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
my favorite thing was he reached over like, hey, I want to, I demand to be taken back to Sanctuary or whatever by the
yeah,
Vale.
you take
And
me.
they were like, no, you can't fast travel here. There's enemies around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enemies about.
Yeah, you cannot fast travel while in combat.
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
real thing or is that just a made up thing?
That's a
That's,
made-up
that's,
thing.
yeah, but
That's
that's
from
from
Fallout
that's
and
from
shit.
almost any game with fast
Oh yeah,
travel.
I'm just saying.
Any
Yeah.
Bethesda game.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
RPG.
Well, the Division does this shit too.
Yeah.
So you can't fast travel while in combat. So then he's like, "Oh, Sansa, let me kiss your feet. I'll make it better. Like, let's go talk in private. We can make this." She's like, "No, thank you for everything you've done for me.
You taught me lessons.
You taught me some stuff that I'll never forget." And he's on his knees crying. He's like, "Yeah, but," and then Arya just walks up, swat, opens him
Oh,
up,
that.
opens that throat up, blood spewing everywhere. He's cacking on his own blood.
She relieved him of his mortal coil.
Yeah, and
Which is what we
And his,
love.
and his hopes and dreams just spread all over
Just
the floor.
spread out.
He was
all
still
over the
trying
floor.
to plead his case while his fucking throat was slit. I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I
He was
mean?
trying to speak, but too much blood was coming out. And Arya, she just literally walked over, killed him with the blade that he gave her that almost killed her brother,
Mm-hmm.
and quietly walks back, sees back her sword, and just watches him as he bleeds out. I was like,
She might as well have been eating a sandwich and sipping some goddamn tea and shit.
Yeah,
It
I was
just
like, holy shit. I'm like, well, there's the shit that Prodigy's been bitching about their whole
great.
time.
I give credit. I love Arya killing people.
So-
That's my shit.
But that was the thing. They beat him at his own game, and
They did.
that's what they were playing at. And that's what almost everyone was predicting. They're like, there's no way Arya would fall for this. And
Oh, I knew Arya wasn't gonna fall for it, but I was teetering on Sansa.
Everyone's questioning Sansa. They're like, I fucking hate Sansa. How can she be this? But she knew what she was dealing with. She pointed out that he gave her away to be raped. He gave her away into slavery.
Yep.
Twice he gave her away, and then he claims that he loved her or whatnot. And she's like, I know what game. You taught me well, so I learned from your bullshit.
Yep.
So we see I knew someone had to die in this episode. Someone was dying. But we see the end of Peter Baelish. But he did have some interest. Like, IGN does a little montage of all the shit that he says. He did have some clever shit.
Yeah.
But his watch has ended.
The thing that I found unbelievable about this episode, Theon is still a fucking bitch. I didn't believe anything about him fucking knuckling up on that beach and being like, oh, I'm going to get my sister. We going to do this.
You know what's funny? It's like right before when they got in that fight, I was like, watch him kick her in the nuts and it's not going to do anything. And they literally did it. I was like, oh, shit. He ain't got no balls.
Yeah, no cock. Well, he has no cock.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that. So if you get kicked in your dick, it doesn't really hurt that bad. I mean, it hurts, but it's not that bad. It's the nuts that get you.
Yeah.
So all y'all ladies listening, if you kick somebody in the nuts and it's a dude and he's
bad.
hard, you got 5 seconds. All right, because it's not immediate.
No,
Like it's
there's
like,
a
it's
delay.
like a delay. You know what the delay is for? Revenge.
Yeah.
It's for revenge.
Damn.
But yeah, I didn't really buy him knuckling up to that nobody on the beach with his fight. I was like, all right, fine. They want me to care about Theon.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to knuckle up, and it's in the books. It's through Bronn. Bronn comes to him.
Did you read the books?
No, I just.
Yeah,
read
get the
the-
fuck out of
Yeah,
I
he likes to
just
speculate.
No, I just read. I read the fucking cliff notes.
You
That's all.
motherfucker.
But yeah, but he's supposed to go up. Plus, Yara's still alive, so you might as well go back. But I mean, he got a pep talk from Jon. Jon's like, "Why are you still talking to me if you want to be a hero, basically, and man up? Like, you need to go out there and handle business." And that's what he went to go do.
I gotta give credit. Cersei was awesome. Her face looks like she shit on herself when that fucking White Walker came out and was going just for her. Did you notice how he just lunged straight for her? All these other people around, he's like, no, I want this bitch. You know?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting because we see the two Clegane brothers. They meet up again. And I guess there's a third brother, the one that hates the mountain, I guess.
Oh, okay. I don't
So
know.
that's when he says...
He didn't say a brother. He just says somebody's coming for you. You know who.
Yeah, apparently they have a third
It's
brother.
not. That is not
we've seen
apparent.
before.
No.
Apparently
That
we've
is
seen
no.
it
It's not
before.
apparent.
Yeah.
It is not apparent. Nothing that he said was apparent. They had another brother. He just said somebody's coming for you. He didn't say my brother. He didn't say your brother.
but
Then what? That's not apparent.
well, I'm saying apparently because people
No,
are saying that
apparently
he
you're
had to have another
speculating. No,
brother.
you're reading some fucking fan shit on the internet.
No, it was not a fan shit. It's some shit from IGN.
Fan fiction.
That's fan shit. Like,
Anyway, he says there's someone's coming for you. You know who it is. And this is the first time they've seen each other in a while.
yeah.
So-
I'll give you that.
But then we had everyone. We were talking about seeing that White Walker possibly exploding in the sun, which did not happen.
Yeah, the sun don't do shit
Yeah,
against
it doesn't
them.
do shit about them.
I like that confirmation.
So in the beginning of the episode, the Hound knocks on the fucking coffin prison, and it reacts. But then when he opens it up, it doesn't do shit. And then he has to kick it over, and then it goes straight for Cersei.
Loved it.
So,
that shit.
so that was the first time all these powerful lords and kings and queens, they see White Walker chained up coming after you. They cut him up, and he's still going. And then Jon shows him how to bring him down through fire or through dragon glass.
Yeah.
So
And Jon Snow was being honest with fucking Cersei with her fucking deal and conniving. I mean, you just can't trust this bitch. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
all
kinda
should know this by now.
yeah,
But she's a great villain. I'll give her credit.
yeah, she is. But then we see because Jon won't secede, she gets all pissed off, walks away, says, "There's gonna fuck your White Walkers. We gonna fight." But then Tyrion goes in, tries to talk some sense to her, find out that she's pregnant. So we cut, and then we see her come back and promise them that the Lannisters will fight in this great war. And Jaime gets all like, "Okay, we're gonna fight this war. We're gonna take down these monsters." And Cersei's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you stupid? We ain't fighting their fucking war. You need to sit
but he
down."
gave his word.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, "I gave my word. We're here to fight. Like, you saw what I saw. These things are fucking the living dead." And she's like, "Nah, let them take care of that shit. Let our enemies take care of our enemies. And then when they're done, we come in and take over. We'll take over all of our lands while they're busy fighting, and then we'll take them over." And he's like, "Well, what if they get wiped out? Then we get wiped out." She's like, "What the fuck?" And then she's like, "You know what, bitch? If you leave, I'm gonna kill you." And he was like,
Do
"I dare
something.
you. Yeah, I
Do
dare you.
something."
Do something." Because I don't believe you. And he walks away. And that's probably the last time we'll see Cersei and Jaime.
Looks like he's gonna go to.
He's going to war, fighting the Great War.
No, he's going on the side of Daenerys.
Yeah, which is treason against the crown.
It should don't matter.
I know. Look, I'm hearing.
It's a legitimate crown. It's supposed to go to motherfucking
Aegon Targaryen.
No,
I was gonna say John.
It's supposed to go to John.
Yeah, his real name
John
is
or the blacksmith.
Yeah, with the hammer.
the Baratheon.
Like it properly should go to the blacksmith.
Wait, did you not hear that? Well, you saw the scene when. So we get Sam coming back to the wall. Sam and Bronn talk about the legitimacy of John.
Yeah, but they're both tripping though because the blacksmith kid is a Baratheon.
Yep.
He is a Baratheon.
So he is actually the legit heir.
But they thought, well, they were talking about the Targaryens being the rightful heir to the throne. They were thinking that all of them were dead except for Daenerys.
No, the only reason why he would be the heir to the throne is if all the Baratheons were dead. Like, it doesn't make any sense that the previous owner of the throne, look, he got overthrown. I believe I got to explain this shit. But no, but it should go to the blacksmith kid. That's who it should go to.
And he isn't fully aware of who he is.
No.
So.
But neither is Jon Snow at this point.
True.
Still doesn't know because he's fucking his aunt.
There you go. She got that good though.
She did. So we got like Tyrion peeping Tommen on him.
That was a little creepy and weird.
Yeah, it was a little creepy and weird. But who knows what that was all about? Maybe Tyrion's jealous. Maybe he plans to betray Daenerys.
Maybe he knows.
Maybe he knows.
About their relationship.
Maybe he
or
overheard.
Relation.
Maybe he does. Maybe he's always known.
Let's get to the motherfucking end though.
Oh fuck. So we see Eastwatch. We see Tormund and the One-Eyed Jedi fucking chilling, and then through the forest, on the wall, we see the Night King, or we see a White Walker and his armies come out of the forest. So we know they've reached the wall. They come that far south. And then Tormund's like, oh shit. Then you got to hear the horn, because they have a system. I think it's 1 for wildlings and 2 or 3 for White Walkers or whatever. And they're like, oh shit. And then out of the sky, you hear this weird blood-curdling fucking scream. You're like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, you see the Night King on his new fucking dragon, his newly christened dragon, flying through, and then he blasts the fuck out of the wall.
With blue flames on that ass.
I was expecting it to be ice, but it's hard to tell if it was ice or not.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it's ice or
wait, for his flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are saying it's an ice dragon, but then...
It should be an ice dragon.
But the thing is, with fire, when fire burns hot enough,
I thought the flame was blue, right? Or you're saying that was ice?
Well, no, what I'm saying is that he should be an ice dragon. So it's unclear to me at this point whether or not that fire burns or freezes. I'm going to wait until it hits a person to tell. Because it just destroyed the wall. It didn't set it on fire.
No, I mean, you couldn't set that thing on fire to me, but... Okay, I thought it was burning through. I thought it was burning and kind of melting through.
Either way, it destroyed the wall, like the Eastwatch. So this is the first time, because this wall's been standing for thousands of years.
So I still think that the Night King is one of the Targaryens. It's either the Mad King or Aegon, in my mind.
There's a lot of theories that
maybe Rhaegar
that have been debunked about him being Bronn.
Yeah, they still say it's Bronn.
But yeah, we only see him like here and there. But I guess because I did a little bit of research online, the Children of the Forest are the ones who created him.
Yeah, did you? It was in last season.
It was just so long ago.
Yeah.
But he used to be obviously just a man.
So here's the theory. The theory is that Bronn, who learned from the Three-Eyed Raven, which was Max von Sydow, that when you can take over people's bodies, like he did with Hodor.
Yes.
Which he did in the past with Hodor. So he was warned that if you stay in a body too long, you become trapped.
Yep.
So the theory goes that that Bronn goes to the time of the children of the first children, and he tries to get into the mind of the first man or whatnot, the one that they turned into the Night King, and he gets trapped.
That doesn't make any sense. Why do you want to kill everybody?
Yeah. So this is the theory.
Well, I mean, you also have to respect the fact that this guy has said 0 words.
Yes,
so,
he has 0 words.
You know, we get bits and pieces, and he's not obviously in very many episodes. Nope. But when he makes his appearance,
shit goes down.
Shit fucking goes down
every time. So people were talking about when Jon escaped from the Night King the first time that the Night King had every opportunity to kill him. They're saying it was Braun sparing him. So,
I'm not buying that bullshit.
yeah. Well, that's what I said. It's just fucking fan theory. We don't know what the fuck's up with this dude. He doesn't talk.
Hold on. So explain to me how the Night King did nothing wrong.
So the Night King gets a bad rap, man. I mean, first of all, he was a victim of him being created. He was just a regular man, and the children of the forest victimized him by turning him into this creature.
Hold on.
That's what happened first.
No.
That's first.
Okay.
Secondly, he actually raises the dead, and even the children that were the children of fucking incest and whatnot, he changed into fucking walkers and whatnot. They had the blue eyes. He didn't like cut off their fucking heads and eat them like a vampire or whatever, or a werewolf or whatever. And his army was attacked. They came at him in the fucking Great North. So he's responding, building his army, recruiting, and doing all kinds of badass shit.
So you
No,
know,
that's a ridiculous fucking statement.
Yeah.
All right, first of all, if he was like killed and made into a White Walker by the fucking
Children of the first children,
yeah, so
whatever.
why doesn't he just kill them?
This condition of being the Night King, obviously we still have to learn what that means for his blood, his wanting to change other people to be like him.
That
There's
doesn't
something
question
with
at all.
that.
hold on. You know why they made him the Night
To
King.
protect something, right?
But protect themselves. The
But
men,
from what?
Men almost wiped them out. They were almost wiped out. They took the leader, which was him, and they
They
converted
did
him.
it with that some magic by stabbing
Yeah,
him
they
with that.
stabbed him through the
Okay.
chest, so he converted because they thought that they would control him.
Yeah, but that's
and
still
that would stop.
That's still
they
him
would
not
stop the men.
choosing that and getting it done.
He
no,
chose-
that's
he chose-
seriously.
he chose
He was
to
just
lead-
an ordinary man.
No, he wasn't. He was
Yes.
their leader. That he led men against the children.
And this was
children
done to him.
because he was a tyrant and
Yeah, he was trying
almost
to
wiped
kill
them
them.
out.
Second, of,
We don't have that as confirmed fact.
Second-
Watch the
Go
episode.
ahead with the second.
second of all, he didn't change women and children into White Walkers. He fucking killed them.
Where
They
were the
have
women?
to-
Where were the women?
They have to die. There's women and children in the army. There's definitely children in the army.
Yeah, they're
There's
little ones.
children. There's animals. There's fucking
Well,
giants.
he-
There's
he-
all kinds of
so-
people.
But
in
he's
the
Hold on,
army.
time out, time out.
resurrect. Go ahead.
He's
No,
talking about-
he's killing them to resurrect them. They have to die.
Wait, time out, Cronus. He's talking about when the wildling behind the wall, when he had his daughters have his babies, they took the babies as offerings to the Night King. The Night King would touch them, and then they would become a walker.
Yeah, well, or they would kill him. So I mean, that's not a
Well,
good guy.
but hold on. We didn't see him do any of the killing of those kids.
Do you really?
Never. I mean, he changes them. The babies have blue eyes.
They have to die.
No,
Yes.
the babies did not. The babies were not killed
Bruh,
on screen.
How do you make a zombie?
This isn't a zombie situation.
They are
Exactly.
zombies. They're
They're living
undead.
dead.
They hold on. They are undead, but they don't follow the normal rules of zombie stuff. They're not.
They're dead.
They're undead.
They
Same
How
difference.
do you become undead?
Well, for this show,
How do you become undead?
hold on. For this show, you can just be raised up from the dead by him or touch them.
See that point you made? From the dead.
Yeah.
They had to fucking die.
But not all of them. And the reason that I say
Oh
that,
my God,
the
dude.
reason I say not all of them have to die is because the child that you see, remember in that scene with the bastard
Yeah,
child?
they're now dead.
He doesn't.
That's
All he
why
does
they're
is,
undead.
okay. So how did he kill them?
They're
All of them.
when they touch them, they're now dead. That's why they're undead. You can't call somebody undead if they're living.
I hear what you're saying. I really do. I really do. I still think he resurrects all of them and makes them join his army.
Kills them.
What
You
makes
can't-
them join their army.
No, you can't resurrect somebody that is still living. That misses the point of resurrection. It's like saying that Jesus never died.
So join his army then.
No,
Damn.
But seriously, the baby,
Wait,
the
wait,
baby does not get like decapitated or anything like that. They just,
But
he
they
just
don't-
changes.
You don't need to
dead.
get him
He just
dismembered.
touches them. That's it.
they're still dead. It doesn't matter how you die. You're still dead. Whether it's fucking, I don't know,
Well, but they
a
were
robot
all-
catches syphilis or
But
getting
they
your
were
head cut
off.
off. You're
They were
still
offered.
dead.
They were offered for his army
But they're
too.
still, or they were killed, or he would kill the whole fucking village. But they were still killed.
So and they were. Well, let's remember this: the White Walkers and the Whites incite genocide because there are legends of them nearly wiping out mankind and being pushed back.
Oh, and for all y'all that didn't know this, if you watch the show, White Walker is not WHIGE.
Oh, you said this last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's WIGHT because
Yes.
I only know this because I watch most TV shows with subtitles on, and it's definitely white because that means undead.
Yeah.
So, which is how I know that they all fucking died, Prodigy.
Yeah, and they're coming.
undead.
And
Well-
if they were, yeah, they're dead, dead. You can't be undead if you did not first die.
They're moving around.
Yeah, but
And they're
dead.
working for him and responding to all his orders.
So they're
dead.
coming to incite genocide. So if he did nothing wrong, why is he killing everyone?
Is it genocide or is it them being actively recruited
You
for
are
his
not
army?
being asked to join. You are.
They're being
It
drafted.
is.
It's a mandatory draft.
Oh wow, wow. Yeah, I'm sure the Jews.
He was attacked first, man. He was attacked first.
No, he attacked. He attacked first and paid the price for it. Became a White Walker, and then exacted.
There's no proof of that history.
Watch the
he
episode.
got it done to him.
Episode where Max von Sydow or the
So wait,
Three-Eyed
wait.
Raven and Braun
So
go back.
why not just kill him at that point when he was a tyrant?
The first children, they tried to control him. That was the whole purpose of that ceremony of them pushing that like rock or whatever into him. They lost control as it stated,
And they ultimately did
they
this
raised up
to him.
again.
Ultimately
They
did this
did
to
it.
him.
They did it as a preservation to their kind
Still
because
did it
they
to 'em.
almost died
Still did it to
because
'em.
of them. And yeah, that's like saying, oh.
They created them. They created them. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
created
justify
them.
it any way you want, but they created them.
They did, and as a response of them being almost extinct. Because where are the first children now?
Be careful what you wish for.
Where are the
Night
first
King
children
coming.
now? Night King about to get cut up.
Nah, we'll see.
About to get dragon speared.
You looking up some
or
facts on
dragon
here?
lashed.
Well, Daniel or Gian, I think it's just Daniel though.
Okay. What's
He's talking about how White Walkers they're not whites, as in like the kind I was talking about, but they are.
Well, I
What-
think he meant the
what
the
does that mean?
ones. The White Walkers are the ones that can that lead their minions, and the whites are like the skeletal.
So like the four horsemen of the apocalypse
Yeah,
ones
that type of
versus
thing.
the
Whites are
army?
whites are raised from the dead. That's why I'm saying. My point is though that they all those White Walkers they died. That's why they're all fucked up.
Okay.
So yeah,
So it's basically like they're like you know how like Dracula has his legion or whatever. Like
Oh, they
he
definitely
pretty much
follow.
raised them. So White Walkers are the legions to the White Walker. This is some complicated shit right here. I'm reading.
yeah, their history is convoluted as well.
Well, they're in very few
minions.
episodes. You know what I mean?
They are. I mean, it's funny because you see whites in the very first episode. The ones that they brought from the wall, they end up attacking.
Wait,
people.
of season.
Season 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the first episode. When the first episode, you see the kid.
I'd have to go back.
There's
man.
a
It's been
kid.
7 fucking years.
Yeah, so if you, because if you watch the end of each episode, they have the writer and the creator talk about it, and they talk about the history of the whites briefly, and they show the episode of when they brought the kid, and they had to kill the kid that was running through, killing people, trying to attack people, and then the bald guy, they thought he was dead, and he wakes up, and they have to end him. They burn him.
With blue eyes.
Yes, he has
Okay.
blue eyes.
All right, all right.
Well, he has like white eyes.
Okay. All right.
So he's like frozen, dead. They bring him in a stretcher. He pops up and begins attacking people. And they're talking about how they had to burn him. So they
Look,
actually show that scene.
I'm a Night King apologist. I don't give a
No
fuck.
shit.
I don't give a fuck. This
You
guy.
gonna apo-
I'm rolling with this guy. He's my #1 villain now.
You gonna apologize for Hitler too?
God damn, no.
I don't.
I'm
see
just
why not.
saying, this guy is all. He hadn't even said anything bad about anybody. Not
He
a
ain't
single
said
word.
shit.
Not a single word
About
about.
that fucking dragon. Though.
No negative shit about anybody.
He hasn't said anything. It's his actions that define him.
He look. He stared down John and said, "You want some, bitch?" He did.
Anyway,
Hey, the white.
Go ahead. What
He
else?
never
you got?
comes off his
let's
horse
move
to fight.
on. We got a hash B than BTI question.
Go ahead.
We have a few.
This is from. Do we? There's
Yes.
only one on here.
I have the other ones pulled up.
All right, do the first one.
All right, so Derek is asking, how much of a factor does online apps play in the sales decline in video game consoles? If not game apps, what do you think is the biggest contributor to consoles not selling like they were 10 years ago? So I actually do not think that they're contributing that much to the declining console sales. I really don't. I think that we're still seeing a decent amount of sales right now. So look, I think right now you're seeing sales more spread across different consoles than ever before. In previous console generations, there was a clear winner. The last generation was the PS3. It was the Wii.
Yeah.
And then before that, it was a PS2, like by far. And this one, it's still like we don't know yet because the generation's not done yet.
Yeah, but I mean, we got a clear, at least from the statistics we've all seen, the over 60 million for the PS4 appears to be the winner so far.
Well, yeah, but the Switch is catching up kind of fast. That's why I'm saying it's not. And even still, 60 million is not anywhere near like the other ones.
Yeah,
But-
and then
but
that's
at
not
this-
including mobile.
Well, but it's still early in the. That's what we're talking about. It's
Yeah.
apps and mobile. But we're still early on in this generation. Like,
It's 4 years for
Yeah, yeah.
at least for the PS4 and Xbox One.
but in 4 years, the PS2 and the Wii didn't sell over 100 million consoles.
Yeah, no, I hear that. when I hear decline stuff, it obviously depends on who you're talking about. You know, I think that there is still a very good chance that the PS4 could catch up to the PS3 at 82 million or whatever within the next, less than 2 years. And it may even keep going from there. There's a lot of great titles coming out later on.
Well, the weird thing for me is that, I mean, I obviously game on a console and PC, and I play mobile games as well. But my mobile gaming does not, like, I'm never sitting down and be like, hey, I'm going to play this mobile game rather than my, my console or my PC. That's for me personally. I think most hardcore gamers are like that. Maybe the casual fans maybe not like that, but I think the casual fans are looking something of more like the Wii. I think that's where the Switch is kind of coming in. That's why it's selling kind of like hotcakes right now.
But it's nowhere on the Wii level yet. I mean,
it's on a pretty good pace.
Also, with a lot of the mobile games too, they're free and they're just making. Oh, I guess they make their money through advertising, but
Yeah.
like
Or-
nobody's
and
really.
through microtransactions.
Yeah, but nobody's like really buying mobile games.
Yeah.
At least that's my opinion. I might be wrong, but I feel that that's the way it's being played out.
Well, yeah, it depends on your. Well, Nintendo's a perfect example. So Nintendo had Mario Go or whatever, which I have, but you had to pay for it to unlock it. It wasn't even that much money. Like you play for free, but it's the same levels. You pay like $5, you unlock the whole game.
Yeah,
But that's-
what about Pokemon Go as well?
Yeah, it's not a good business model though for most games. So like I think that for like the twitchy type gamers, like you play Candy Crush, perfect example, where you can play the whole game without paying for a single thing, but it gets very difficult at a certain point where you kind of have to pay to get some bonuses and stuff. I think that's better for most people that play mobile games. But I think consoles I think they're just fine right now. I mean, I think they're still making a decent amount of sales. I really do. Like, it's maybe not as before, but I think it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, like, who's making money, consoles are definitely making more.
Yeah, I don't know about the apps or whatever. I think there's different types of gamers, to be very, very honest with you. All I have is, some Sony products, and I'm happy with them. They seem to be doing extremely well. I know that, and I still believe that, again, the PS4 can potentially eclipse PS3 numbers, which were very solid in a very short period of time from now.
Yeah, this is kind of weird because, like, I think it's harder to kind of track, like, mobile stuff because there's a lot of developers. And like Blue was saying, there's a lot of free content. Like, you could literally play Street Fighter on your phone for free. And then, like, Sega's giving away games for free.
That's a different
You
quality.
can play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
can play,
yeah.
but there's also, like, the huge games like the games like Clash of Clans where you can start for free, but in order to get better stuff, you got to pay.
That's what I was saying.
Stuff like that. Yeah, so that's kind of like, I think it's just a different type of gaming. Like, if you're on your like daily commute, like taking a train or whatnot, you it's hard to take your PS4 or your Xbox with you. But when you have your mobile device with you, you're able to play those games, take that hour commute or whatever, and easily spend $1 or $2 once a week or whatever. That generates money for a business. But then again, like Cronus said, I don't see consoles slowing down either. Like they may be like slightly slumping compared to like previous generations, but they're definitely a lot like hitting rock bottom. Nothing like that. And we're still getting a plethora of games coming out and potentially maybe another console in the next year.
To be very honest with you, besides bragging rights or whatever, individual gamers that are consumers don't particularly benefit or care all that much between someone selling 40 million versus 60 million or 80 million per se. It's more about the experience that you have playing with your friends or enjoying the games that you love more so than anything else. At least that's what gets me to buy additional games,
Well, are you playing a mobile game?
You know what? I'm a bad example because I almost never fucking play mobile games.
I play mobile games all the time. I play Candy Crush all the time.
Yeah,
I get to the end of Candy Crush all the time.
Yeah,
See,
they
I know
seem
someone.
casual.
I know someone that's been playing Clash of Clans for like at least a year or two.
Yeah.
And he's like, every like sleeping moment, like any time he has downtime, he's playing it. Like he goes out to eat, he's playing it. So, a lot of same thing with when there's an RTS that's on the mobile. Like there are people playing that, buying up all the shit on it.
You know what? It'd be fun to hear from someone who bought a like the previous couple of generations who did not purchase with this gen, and hear some of their reasons. You know what I mean? So maybe we can do even a kind of a poll of some of those people, because there's a ton that just stopped. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. So
Well, I think some of the ones that maybe stopped are people that bought the Wii, right? Because the Wii was more.
stop buying consoles completely.
Yeah, because I think the Wii is what got a lot of people into consoles, and then after that they were just kind of like meh, like they played Wii Sports and it was fun, and they were just like fuck it, you know.
There's got to be some people like that. I mean, yeah.
I would expect that a lot of consoles would do better overall, just because a lot of the consoles have extra benefits to them, like you can watch Netflix or YouTube videos or HBO Go, but there's all these like inter-app things for
That's
them.
on everything.
Yeah,
now.
so the price of a console, you could technically buy a smart TV.
Yeah.
I guess that's true too.
That has all those apps on it. So, it's like, why would I buy this Square-based console and watch all these apps when I don't really play that many games? And I'm at, you have the people that only play Madden or Call of Duty, a couple of franchises, but they're using Hulu, Netflix, and all this stuff way more constantly. When you can just buy a $500 TV and use all those the apps that you use way more often on that TV.
Well, speaking of apps and consoles, I'm cutting the cord pretty soon. I'm using the PlayStation Vue.
I thought you were using it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I haven't cut the cord yet. Like,
Oh.
I'm using it. I just started the trial. And it's fucking dope so far. Like, I was worried about not being able to do this podcast live stream with the Vue going, because K-Mac's using the Vue right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
No problems.
fine. So, and you basically get this a very similar experience to cable or satellite, and for a way less of a cost. Like, the only thing I'm missing that's a big deal is the CW, but they have their own free app, so I don't really give a shit at this point. And I got Cody just in case I miss anything.
Shit.
But yeah, the way they do like the cloud DVR and the favoriting shows and their on-demand shit, like already it's been like hands down the best TV experience I've had, like as far as like providers go.
Good shit. You said there was another B than B?
Yeah, there's actually two more. This one is from a few hours ago. This is from Dirty Stew.
Uh-oh.
So, are B movies less of an art form compared to blockbusters?
No,
Wait,
That-
B movies?
B movies.
they're just their same amount. I mean, I think there are some good B movies out there. Army of Darkness is one of them.
Great. Yeah, Evil Dead. I mean,
Less
that's
of
how.
an art form.
Yeah, I don't. In fact, I think there's probably more artistic flair. There's more risk.
Artistic?
Yeah, artistic. There's more
Hey, you
artistic.
guys.
Stop calling them retarded, man.
Yeah.
That's a bad word to use.
You're
Old
able
ninja.
to take more risk in a B movie than you are in a blockbuster, I feel.
Yeah, and a lot of B movies end up being like cult classics,
classics,
too. Like
yeah.
they have like a huge following behind them.
Also, B movies are how certain directors get their start. They end up getting to a blockbuster because of their B movie.
Yeah, look at Robert Rodriguez and not Del Toro.
Shit, look at Gareth Edwards. He did that movie Monsters, which is a B movie.
Yeah.
It was good, but he ends up directing fucking Rogue One and Godzilla.
It's
So-
a hard depends for me. It obviously depends on the director and it depends on the film. There are shitty B movies.
Yes,
there
there
are
are,
shitty
yes,
A
there-
movies.
yes.
It really
Shitty
and there are some that try to be artsy that just come up as dead bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, like the one that nobody saw, The Room, with stank ass Brie Larson.
This motherfucker with golden eggplant winning.
Fuck that bitch.
Brie Larson.
What else we got?
This is from Earth Girls. This is from yesterday, actually.
What you got?
So, how do I do this? So it's just that you
You
get
can read it. Start with that.
Well, it's a picture. So,
Okay, what does
so
it
the
say,
picture, the picture says you choose 3 to protect you, the rest will kill you. So
shit.
I'm gonna name off all 9.
God
You need to
damn it.
pick 3, and everyone else will try to kill you. So, first 3: Spider-Man, Thanos, Batman. Then you got the Joker, Deadpool, the Night King from Game of Thrones. Then you have Iron Man, Darth Vader, and then Wonder Woman. You need to pick 3, and then the rest will 3 to protect you. Everyone else will try
Oh,
to
here's the
kill you.
pick. That's
There's
good.
a picture. There you go.
3 can protect you.
3 to protect you. Everyone else will try to kill you.
That's fucking easy.
Who's your 3?
You want to go first?
Yeah. I'll pick Thanos, Batman, and Wonder Woman. I mean, all you really need is Thanos and out of this
Yeah,
whole
I was about
fucking
to
group.
say.
Especially he has the Infinity Gauntlet, so even the Night King is gonna fucking die.
I'm going Darth Vader because he's just Darth Vader, pimp ass Darth Vader. I am gonna have to piggyback and say Thanos, and I'm gonna. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Wonder Woman, and then everybody else is gonna try.
I only got 3 words for you guys. Batman, Batman,
Yeah,
Batman.
I knew it. I knew it.
Now let's figure it out. I'm gonna go Thanos, Dark Vader, and probably most likely
Batman.
No, I'm not gonna say Batman.
What?
Maybe Bruce Wayne in a Batman suit.
Ah, this motherfucker.
Damn,
All right.
sidestepping.
Who you got, old ninja?
Yeah, you got it. You got to have Thanos. I mean, shit.
He's
Just,
basically a god.
yeah, well, you're like, just throw me a gem.
Yep.
There, that's all I need. And then I'm gonna say Deadpool. And
Deadpool's a good one.
fuck.
A healing factor.
Yeah. I will say fuck. I'm gonna say Darth Vader.
Okay.
I was gonna pick Wonder Woman, but he's got force power. So if Batman tries to some shit, there's no way.
Nobody respects Tony Stark or hoe ass Peter Parker, huh?
Well, if you manage to take Tony out of the stew,
Or Joker.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Well, the Joker probably turn around and just fucking kill you.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean Spider-Man's alright, but depending on what age he is,
He is a
He
9.85,
is-
and don't you forget it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is just as vulnerable as Batman.
yeah, that's the problem.
Well, no,
He's got spidey senses and like
And
super
super
strength.
strength.
But the other,
And
and
but the other,
agility.
Yeah.
he can get shot by a bullet and die.
No,
same as
like-
Batman.
it's pretty hard.
spidey senses. This is what Homecoming did. Goddamn
no,
it!
wait,
It
no.
fucked up the whole continuity of everything with.
I'm just
fucking
saying. I'm
spidey
just saying.
senses.
Spider-Man's skin is invulnerable.
He's not invulnerable, and Spider-Man's gotten his ass kicked a few times.
Yeah, he gets his ass kicked all the time.
But
Well,
Spider-Man is still more durable than Batman.
For
Oh
certain.
yes, he is, but he can still be
He
killed.
gets cut easily.
Dude, he's got a healing factor. Not as good as Wolverine or fucking Deadpool, but he's got a healing factor.
Try healing after a fucking lifesaver cuts your body in half.
God
try
damn
that
it.
shit.
God damn it!
There you go.
You can't even catch up to
Fuck
Spidey.
what
though.
your shit is.
All right. Wait.
So
Trump
there's
lifts
one more
ban?
question, but I feel like we've answered it before.
Well, then fuck it. Trump lifts ban on militarization of police. What was this one?
Yeah, I put that
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
it wasn't about the weapons.
Yeah, I was very surprised that he's basically just his whole presidency is. What the fuck?
What happened?
I didn't
You
do it.
unplug?
It's just my headphones, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, his whole presidency has just been basically on him undoing shit that President Obama did, which is fucking stupid. Like, I understand some of the stuff, but you can't make all your fucking points just undoing what the last guy did. That doesn't make for any progress, right? At all. Even if you don't agree with what the guy did, which I don't agree with everything that President Obama did, but Jesus Christ, can you, like, do your own shit instead of, like, piggybacking off of somebody else's shit? So anyway, he's going to lift the ban on militarization of the police force, which is fucking weird because it's not the military. Like, you don't want the military to be cops, and you don't want the cops to be the fucking military for very obvious fucking reasons. You know,
Anybody who watched Battlestar knows that too.
yeah, it's just like it's
Damn.
fucking awful. It's just the same thing. Like, you can look at Iraq for a perfect example. This is the reason why the military are not good cops. Like, we're there to fuck shit up and leave. Like, we're not there to fucking just
Protect and serve is not
That's
it.
not what we do. And it's the same thing with the police force. They're supposed to protect and serve, not fuck shit up and leave. Like, I don't think that the police should ever have tanks. Why? Because we have the fucking military that's all over this country. That's what they do. They have tanks. They have, force protection. That's what they're literally designed to do. In particular, the National Guard is designed to do that. We don't need to have police officers having that kind of equipment. And now I get it that people want to say, oh, we have, civilians that have AR-15s and blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. Civilians don't have tanks.
Yeah,
All right?
exactly.
So or grenade launchers or shit like that. So go fuck yourself. All right. We need to take that shit down to what police actually do, protecting and serving their community. And that's it. If you need military shit, you have the fucking military. And they're trained on military tactics. Because guess what? Most police officers are not trained to use that equipment.
Makes
Not
sense.
not nearly as well as somebody in the military. First of all, most people in the military go through a much longer boot camp than most police forces.
Oh yeah.
They train more on weapons than everybody in the police do. Way
Rightly
more.
so. Rightly so.
You know what I mean? And they have way stricter standards as far as physical standards go. There's a whole bunch of different fucking rules that do not apply to the police force that apply to the military.
Even different you stop me if I'm wrong, but legal definition of code of conduct for the military
Oh,
is
yeah.
obviously
Oh,
very
yeah.
It's way
different from the
different.
police
Yeah.
force.
I thought I was known.
Seriously, some of the military's what do you call it? Rules of engagement involve shooting kids.
Yeah.
You can literally do that and there's no repercussions. It's in certain circumstances, but it's up to you to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
I've been in fucking briefings before where they explained exactly when it's okay to shoot children.
Yeah.
Do you see that shit with the police?
Yeah.
No, because they shouldn't have to deal with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So
I like what
They're
Handsome,
different institutions.
Handsome Zach in the chat room is saying that if Obama had a law banning fingers in the butthole, Trump would reverse that.
I love how he brings the kinks in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking funny. Would.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on this one, man.
And then that shit with what happened with this fucking hurricane shit.
Oh.
And he was asking, like, somebody asked him, what was it about him pardoning Judge or Sheriff Arpaio or whatever? And then he was like, "Oh, I thought I'd get better ratings, but because of this hurricane." It's like, why the fuck do you worry about ratings?
Wow.
It's like you should be worried about ratings. Like
There's
you need
people
to,
dying.
Yeah, worry
Yeah.
about your fucking presidency and actually help them down there.
Yeah, there's people.
You know what I mean?
People fucking dying.
And one thing that's kind of fucked up about what happened with this huge flooding in Houston is that people were complaining that the president is not doing enough to help them. Well, this is the problem. That's not only just him, but it's local government. Literally, the federal government can't do shit unless the local government asks for help. If you don't ask for help, like they literally can't help you. So they assume that's what the federal government is really for. It's kind of a backstop for state governments. Yeah. So unless you think that you're out of your league, you know what I mean? Like if you think you got it handled, then the federal government lets you do whatever the fuck you want to do. But at that point, when you don't have a handle, you need to ask for help. Yeah. But so people like kind of shit on him, be like, "Oh, he's not helping." But if I don't know all the facts, but if the local officials didn't ask for help, then he doesn't need to help them. Like I don't think he really can. There's no avenue for that.
And I don't know the rules for FEMA and all that per se either. I will say this is the fourth largest city in the country, and Houston is an important fucking city. It's huge. Over 2 million people live there. Get help there. I mean, both the local and Fed should be working together.
And all this is going to affect us too because like one of the largest oil refineries is shut down, so gas prices are going to start going up.
Here we go.
Not by much, probably like a quarter or so, but
still
they rise like a rocket and they drop like a feather. Yeah. You know, super slowly. That's how that fucking goes. All right.
Wow.
I think we got. Do we want to do anything with Blue's wedding? You want to give me a highlight story?
Blue, give it.
Dank story, because I know you blacked out with your drunkenness. Super Blue.
Dang.
So on my wedding day, I didn't go super drunk Blue or fucking God mode. I went fucking Unchained drunk Blue because holy shit,
Unchained, Super Saiyan, Unwavering.
I do not remember a lot of shit. Like I don't remember leaving the club. Like I was so fucking drunk, dude. Like
Did she carry you over the threshold? Is that what happened?
That's awesome.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, no. I had Kronos and my sister carry me over the threshold.
Oh goddamn!
There's a picture out there, but I don't want them to be posted because man, they're bad.
Did you hurl?
I did just once.
Okay, all right.
I did it at the hotel, but everybody was gone at that time. But yeah, it was. Overall, it was a good time. I had a lot of fun, and like everybody there had a good time. I mean, y'all guys had a good time,
Hell
right?
the fuck yeah, great place.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking the food was good. Oh, man, our bill at the end, holy shit.
San Francisco wedding, bro, and a reception.
Yeah, oh my god. But all in all, it was a really good time. We took some really good pictures. Everybody who showed up, it was really cool. I think that for the wedding, because we had the wedding at City Hall, and usually on the City Hall website they said like you only can have about maybe 7 or 8 people. But it's a public place, so they can't really control who shows up.
Hell no.
I think we had the most amount of people like ever. Holy
we
shit.
rolled deep up in there.
I did not expect
Black
that many
and
people
deep.
there. Holy shit. But what was cool too is that you were kind of worried about the whole protesting thing, and it kind of did affect the wedding a little bit because the front part of the City Hall is like a really good spot for taking pictures. But since they had all the equipment and the rally stuff was happening there, like that whole area front part of the City Hall was cut off. But we were able to take some pictures in front, but with light and stuff because the sun was like shining down at that place. But that kind of sucked. But overall, like we had a good time. Like our bus was full with a bunch of family members and stuff like that. There was concerns that my dad and my sister-in-law or my sister was gonna be able to make it, but they kind of got there last minute, like halfway between the ceremony and dinner, so they had a chance to participate in that. My mom's seen my dad since I've been born, but literally there was a picture of me, my mom, and my dad together, and it's the first picture of us together, just because my dad was around with me growing up. So like that picture right there was like really, really special. So hopefully the photographer did a good job and got that picture. But Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a really good time.
It was a great day, man.
Yeah.
Almost had to shed some thug tears two times that day.
Mm-hmm.
One was when you saw your bride-to-be for the first time
Oh,
in
yeah.
her wedding dress.
The sweetness.
Yeah, I fucking balled because literally that was the first time I saw her dress at all. Was
That's the way it's supposed to
so
be.
what we did is that I wore a blindfold when I went to go see her or went down to her room because I was putting my stuff into the room because we're gonna be sleeping in that room that night. But we took some pictures in the room of me blindfolded. But then like I got on the bus first and I still had the I basically had the blindfold on for like maybe a good hour and a half before she. So what we did is at the bottom inside City Hall, the bottom of the stairs, I had my back turned and she would come up and unblindfold me. And I would turn around for the first time and see her dress, and yeah, I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I fucking started bawling, dude.
Yeah, it don't matter, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
what was
really
your
impressive.
number 2?
During the speech. Luckily, I didn't cry, but I was
Best
gonna
man
cry.
speech.
Yeah, best man speech. So yeah,
That was a good speech.
I kept him in.
There you go.
Well, the Sweetness did have one comment about your speech about the toilet thing. Because you're,
That shit was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah. That
but
was-
no, she was like,
That was the beginning
now,
of the
now everybody's
story.
gonna think I have a dick or something.
Ah,
she
damn
left the
it.
toilet.
Just
She
the
left the
I
way
said she left
Prodigy
it
likes
up.
him.
So
Yeah.
she left it up.
Yeah,
she put it
I
back
know.
up.
Buddy.
But it was funny because everyone was
It's a
like,
great
"What?"
speech, man.
Yeah.
No, because I like Chandra thing too, because I was trying to mention her brother. She's like,
Holly.
no. Don't no. I'm the one who's like, y'all guys got together. So,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
took full credit for that.
She
That was
sure
awesome.
Sure did.
That was fucking
She's like,
funny.
this is my best friend. You better
But-
treat her right.
What's so awesome is that the wedding we had an open bar and it was funny because I was standing in line because we had a signature like a couple signature drinks. So I had my drink which was an old fashioned. The Sweetness had a sidecar, but then we also had a couple drink which was James and Ginger, and it was funny because I was waiting in line to get a drink and the hostage our coordinator, the reception coordinator, had walked over to me and had gave me my drink.
There you
like,
go.
She didn't like get it from the guy. Like she just came out of nowhere. Like, here's Mr. Anderson, here's your drink. I'm like, well, fuck this. This is fucking dope.
Yeah.
I told everybody, it's like, oh, you commoners stay in line. Let me just go back, sit back down.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's funny. At the end, we got an itemized receipt, and
Shit.
the side carts were the most popular drink.
Oh, okay.
55 of them were given out.
God damn.
God dang.
Yes, and there was only 26 old fashions that were given out. But
You're
oh no,
upset.
everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
I would say 6 of those the old fashions were mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a bunch too. And then we went to a club afterwards, and that shit was dope, except for one exception where somebody got way too fucking drunk.
Oh, yeah, the one who will not be named.
Yeah. She who will not be named.
All right.
She who would not be named.
Oh, you were too drunk to even notice, man.
Oh,
We'll talk about it
God.
later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
off. That's
off
off
the
air.
air?
That's off air. That's off air.
Damn.
All right, let's
I know
round
you're
this
talking
up. Let's round this up. Old Ninja, what you got populating?
First off, congratulations to Blue and the Sweetness. I really appreciate enjoying your unification day. So that was great.
Thank
I had
you,
a
sir.
great time. Great spot. I'm trying to. I guess we are going to be going back in time and helping the Allies free the free world tomorrow night
Battlefield 1?
on some Battlefield 1. Yeah. I'm looking forward to our
Destiny.
panel.
Oh, sorry. Destiny 2 comes out next week, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does. I'll wait. I'm waiting.
You were the biggest Destiny guy.
Yeah, I was, but I'm waiting on the first week. I'm gonna wait to see what other people are saying, and I didn't get to see any of the PC shit. I did see like a little reveal of like a new helper character, but I'm waiting to see.
All right.
But yeah, I'm looking forward. I gotta get my stuff together for the panel Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have some of that shit ready because I'll be working also. So I'll be coming straight through.
We got to talk about it off air because there's going to be.
Yeah. We'll
looking that
discuss
way.
details, but I'm looking forward to seeing some new folks coming through. We'll probably see some regulars that come to our events come through, and hopefully we'll be able to gain some new followers. I'm looking forward to seeing some pretty interesting cosplay now that it's at Moscone.
Yeah,
So,
bigger venue. Moscone's
Way
dope.
bigger. So I'm hoping that we're able to get some shit. I'm hoping to get a good ass fucking T-shirt. That's what I'm looking forward to. But other than that, I'll be watching some more shows. I just finished Gotham season 3. Watching some Rick and Morty. Now that there's no Game of Thrones, I guess I gotta find.
You don't know what to
something
do with your life.
else. Almost, but I guess. So one of my guilty pleasures is Once Upon a Time.
Fuck
So
that show, man.
yeah, but I've seen every season, and the latest season just dropped on Netflix. So
Fuck your shit. Kronos, get in here. What you got?
Fuck you.
I'm looking forward to San Francisco Comic Con. We're going to go over some really cool stuff this year. And I think we'll talk about it kind of off air, but this might be the last year we do like a diversity panel. I kind of want to switch it up for something different.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Like, I think it's cool that, we're talking about diverse shit, but that's not what we're all about. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about all kinds of shit on this podcast, so Maybe next year we'll switch it up.
Well, yeah,
I guess it depends on the react. Like if we get a great reaction like we did last year,
Yeah.
we can do it again. But it's just like
Well, we can switch. Fuck them. Switch them up.
Yeah,
We'll do
yeah.
a dank panel.
Yeah.
we can have
All
a
things
panel.
dank.
There we go.
We talk about traps.
Or,
All
right.
Other than that, I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what Destiny 2 is like, so I can either shit on it or just give it away.
Oh, you're gonna get it at launch, huh?
Well, yeah, I've already pre-ordered it.
There you
so
go.
Just fuck it. Even though I pre-ordered it before I got the beta, and then I played the beta and I was like, But like I said, if I don't like it, somebody that's listening to this is gonna get it for free. So
There you go.
that'll be cool. Other than that, I'm gonna compete in jiu-jitsu probably soon in October.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Put those dates out there.
Yeah,
when
I'll
you
put
get
them
them.
out once I sign up. So
Blue.
Does it come out this weekend or is it next weekend?
No, it comes at the end of September.
No, I think it comes out September 8th.
That would be the following weekend then, after Labor Day then.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Labor Day this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, damn.
Labor Day
I'm
weekend.
fucking... So, now that I'm officially married, I'm going to try to catch up on some gaming stuff because I still haven't played Batman Telltale. I still got a bunch of comics to read from you. But hopefully, I'm going to check out definitely the Saturday AM comics and see what that's all about because I'd definitely like to talk about that this weekend at the panel. But yeah, other than that, I'm still in recovery mode financially and mentally.
Yeah, damn.
hey, I helped
But,
out at the club.
yeah,
that
man,
day.
thanks a lot. A lot of stuff I can't remember, but from everything I do remember, I just want to say thanks to everybody who came out to the wedding. It definitely was a lot of fun. It probably is one of the best memories I've had so far in my life. Having family and friends there, and mingling and drinking and having epic stories that's gonna live on.
And going to the Upside Down.
One thing I have to do is the sweetness was like, dude, you gotta say sorry to Kronos for his messed up best man gift. So
Oh, I can't put it on
we
there.
didn't talk about it, but I probably it probably was the place, but it probably was me too. But I definitely spelled my best man's name wrong. The letters are all in there. Just two of them were switched, and I'm sorry that I didn't catch on that. But
as long as your wedding day was dope, which it was, I don't really give a fuck.
But I have another glass for you. It's getting made, so
Okay,
it's gonna
cool.
be a replacement to correct that. But
Cool. We'll drink some whiskey or whatever the fuck you want to drink out of
fuck
it.
yeah, dude. And yeah, that's about it.
Good shit.
So yeah, September 8th. Boo was right. September 8th will be the return of It.
Yes.
Or remake, whatever.
San Francisco Comic Con, definitely looking forward to. I'm going to get on there with Matt from Prereq, and we're going to talk about some Dark Souls and some Praising of the Sun on a quick cast on Friday, and enjoying fucking Labor Day weekend. Trying to get caught up on some Into the Badlands finally. I need to watch that show that we've been talking about
Season
since
1.
forever. Yeah.
is what you never finished.
God damn. But
Damn.
yeah, I'm already missing Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
All right, take us on out.
Do you know if you have a release date for Mr. Robot yet?
Yeah, it's in October.
Oh,
Black and Yellow's coming back next week.
Good.
Ooh.
So finally, we can talk about Bunny Man went to Africa.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Oh, that's
shit.
right.
Bunch to talk about. And if anybody else wants to have me on their podcast, just ask me. I'll talk about whatever. So
Yeah, that's right. So be on the lookout for new content from your boy Stitch and Old Ninja. There's no title yet, but once we have one, we'll release the content and it'll be interesting. It'll be a new segment. Check us out on Twitter at BThanBTI. That's at BTHANBTI. Like I said, check us out on Instagram. You can look Black Times Infinity or BThanBTI.
All them Crunchyroll Expo cosplay photos.
And then be on the lookout for new content this weekend for the San Francisco Comic Con. And then check out our website, binheadproductions.com/BThanBTI. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Rate us 5 stars. Damn it. Yeah. There you go.
Give us 15 stars. Grab other people's phones and just give them 5 too.
Can you do 15?
Nah, you
No,
just
it's
got
only
5
5
plus 5. Plus 5.
we're still a perfect 5 stars.
There we
There
go.
you go. We out.